Welcome to Wells Fargo Auditorium. Auditorium. And the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold, and as you heard, Jeff Blankman. I get to run the ship over here, so I can turn him off if I need to. But welcome to Finals Night. Finals Night at State Wrestling. It is a packed house. I even see in one of the suites they got food in there. They got heat lamps. I'm going to go join them here in a little bit. They got a good spot. But we're about ready to go. We got the first matches up here at 106 in 1A. It's going to be Caleb Kaufman from Don Bosco. He's a senior at 21-2. He'll be wrestling Cale Morrow, a sophomore, 43-2 from Akron Westfield. In the 2A match, it's going to be Notre Dame Burlington's Carter West, his sophomore. Again, a sophomore, 52-2, ranked number 1. Jace Heaterman from Union LaPorte City. He's a freshman at 45-0. That is one tough freshman. And in the 3A, Fort Dodge, Drew Ayala, sophomore. I believe he's the returning state champion at 42-2. And Timothy Koster from Bettendorf. He is a freshman at 40-1. And that's some tough boys right there.
Yeah, you heard Jeff right, folks, if you missed it. Both the 2A and 3A championship matches are freshmen against sophomores. Jeff, there's been a history of great wrestlers coming in as freshmen or even sophomores, but I can't imagine that there's been that many times in the history of this event where both 1A and 2A matchups are both freshmen against sophomore.
Well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised down here. You get a lot of 4-timers, 3-timers. There's a lot of guys down
there
here.
Is, and, but to have both of them is what I'm saying.
And I was looking through. I got to try to find the rankings here, but IA Wrestling put out, and I got to try to find it here. But the rankings of the kids are in here, and you wouldn't believe how many number 1, 2s are going on. But here we go. We are live. We are live at the state tournament, and I'll try to get that for you so we have it.
I gave you a printed copy before you guys came down.
No, they have it at the finals.
Oh, okay.
Just in the finals. I was reading that while you guys were messing around.
Okay. And we'll go live with the play-by-play when Blake McAllister's match comes up later on this evening. Otherwise, folks, if you hang out with us here throughout this championship night, we're just going to kind of talk about how things have gone down here. We're going to update you on how some of these championship matches are going. So as points are scored, we'll just kind of keep you up to date. We've got quite a few kids out of our conference schools and over in our part of the state that are in the championship matches. I know, Jeff, Greene County's got a couple coming up here very soon.
Yeah, they're both ranked second. They both got really tough kids in the finals.
I know Underwood's got 2. Atlantic Caminita's got 1. Of course, we've got 1. So there's going to be quite a few names that you'll recognize out of our part of the state that are in these championship matches. And then we'll do our best as well to kind of try and update some of the team standings and stuff like that. So, Jeff, the interesting thing, Southeast Polk back on top now of Class 3A.
Yeah, but if you go look at what is coming.
Waukee Northwest probably the team to beat.
Waukee Northwest and Waverly have more guys in the finals. The big one will be at 160 where you have Waverly and you have Southeast Polk wrestling each other. So that'll be a big one to determine where things go. But, yeah, you're looking at that Waukee Northwest. Boy, if they have a good final, they're going to be tough to beat. And Southeast Polk had a lot of guys in the wrestlebacks, and they did pretty well. So they got a lead going into here, but they're limited a little bit on their finals. So we'll see how that works out.
And the other thing, Jeff, that I think is really cool, and I know people in our part of the state sometimes get a little frustrated with this school, but I get it. I do as well. I've gotten myself in trouble a few times with some things. But Don Bosco, second most points scored right now out of all of the teams in all of the classes combined. So what a factory they are.
Yeah, they are. And I tell you what, right, wrong, indifferent, they are a powerhouse and have been a powerhouse. So they've got the most state titles of anybody as a program. And as we talked with Jeff Storion, really difficult. I mean, you think about the Don Boscos of the world and the Lisbons of the world, and then you think about the areas, you think about Ottoman and Coon Rapids, Baird and ACGC and all of our 1A South Central. We got good kids, but they've got state qualifiers
Yep.
all the way up and down the board. You got a state tournament in your wrestling room every night.
Yeah.
every night they're wrestling against each other, and boy, they sure have found the weight room too. You can definitely tell those kids, you can look, they are cut. You can see them from here. So right now we'll give you a quick update here. The Don Bosco Kaufman against Morrow, 0-0 on mat 2, the 2A. West from Burlington Notre Dame and Union Port City tied at 2-2. And then Ayala from Fort Dodge is up 3-0. So he's a tough little squirt. I've watched him. He's pretty well fouled or tech fouled all the way through, and he's got another good shot there. He is just a stud. And his brother wrestling at the University of Iowa, and I'm sure they got their eye on this kid too because he is a hammer.
And I think Coster might have just scored, though, Jeff, to get on the board. He has. He got a reversal and cut it to 3-2 over there.
Yeah, he's it's going to be interesting to watch here. Now, did you get any of the other schools and scores at all?
I have not. Was so busy trying to get our local stuff done and everything updated.
Yep.
So
we haven't. It's been one of those. We're still trying to work on some things, folks. It's been kind of a wild day, to tell you the truth.
We'll keep you up. We'll talk about all the wrestlers as they come out tonight, so we'll let you kind of know. Jeff's doing some research over there right now, maybe.
I'm still trying to find that thing. I was sitting, waiting for you jokers to get done so we could go eat, and I found it, and I thought I saved it, and of course I didn't. So I'm going to have to figure out where I.
Is it in your downloads?
No, I didn't download it, and I can't remember what site I had it off of. It was really cool. It did it by.
Ayala just picks up an escape as well in that Class 3A championship. He's now up 4-2. Pretty much the end of the first period. Other updates: Carter West and Jace Hedeman are tied at 2 apiece in the 2A championship, and Cale Morrow of Akron Westfield has taken a 1-0 lead over Caleb Kaufman of Don Bosco. So the interesting thing with Kaufman, Jeff, he's only 21-2 on the season, so not a lot of matches by the time you reach a state championship match.
Yeah, again though, you just look at these things. These kids are so polished. It's just incredible to watch some of these kids and how they wrestle, and just it's amazing to me. I complain a little bit that they aren't wrestling the way we used to, but they are here. I mean, they're doing moves and just so polished and smooth and clean, and to me that's the difference between the really good programs right now and the average programs is.
You can tell the kids that wrestle year-round.
Well, and they drill. They're not just going in the room and wrestling and spinning around or what have you. They're doing a move, they're hitting a move, and they're working a move. It's not just I'm going to dive in, come out the backside, and roll around and maybe pop up. They're working something. They're working something for a purpose, and it's really cool.
Ayala again up on Coster 4-2, but maybe giving up something here in a moment. Morrow up 1-0, and Hedeman now takes a 3-2 lead on Carter West in that 2A championship.
Yeah.
So
Ayala gave up a takedown there, 4-4 now.
Yeah. That says a lot, Jeff, about Timothy Coster, just a freshman to come in against the defending champion. And a guy you mentioned had really cruised through all of the guys that he'd wrestled down here, and all of a sudden now he's finding himself, he's on his back, he's giving up back points. He's in some serious trouble. He's given up 3 at least. He's going to be able to roll out of it.
Yeah, and Ayala really has had no problems going through any of it. Well, I'm trying to remember where I saw that. I can't remember the publication.
And now we've got another takedown here as Hedeman from Union LaPorte City goes up 5-2 on West. And Jeff, we have a win here.
Wow.
Yeah.
7-4.
Timothy Coster wins 7-4 today over Drake Ayala from Fort Dodge, the defending champion. Goes down in our very first final here. We also have a final in 2A. Jace Hedeman picks up the win over Carter West. 7-3 that final score.
Yeah, and that's a big one for Burlington Notre Dame. They're using that. They need all the points there. It's still fairly close there. So heartbreak for these kids, but really good matches all the way across the board.
Well, Jeff, now the question comes, I think everybody anticipated Ayala being maybe a 4-time champion what's going to happen with a freshman Coster who picks up a champion against IL as a freshman.
Right in there, but you look at that too, and is it going to come back and motivate that young man to be even tougher next year? You just you never know, but that's why we wrestle, right? That's what comes in there. So first they're done, we'll take a little break here. We got TV break, so we'll take a break with them. We'll come back and we'll have more here from the state wrestling tournament live from the Gatorade broadcast booth after these messages.
American Home Shield is a nationwide warranty company that protects your home's major systems and appliances. They understand the importance of home ownership and realize unexpected repairs can be costly, protecting your investment and your livelihood. American Home Shield is a trusted leader in the home warranty industry. They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Ottoman Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Ottoman Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Ottoman.
Teamwork is key to success. Hi, this is Amber Maloney at Champion of Rockwell City. We have the same philosophy. We have an amazing team of technicians, sales, and customer specialists to help you. If you're looking for a vehicle, all of our prices are clearly marked. It's no hassle pricing. In service, you get honest answers and no games, where winning service is what you can expect. We are located off the square in Rockwell City, or visit us on the web. Champion, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, where everybody wins.
DR Electric in Carroll has over 20 years of experience in commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical services. Their service area covers a radius of 60 miles from Carroll. They can provide electrical services for new and existing buildings, plus they can help with energy efficiency and lighting on home remodeling projects. Give them a call today at 712-830-6624. That's 712-830-6624. DR Electric is your one-stop shop for all your electrical needs.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages of Carroll. And we are here at Wells Fargo Arena. Jeff Honnold and Jeff Lyman with you. Got the look out of him. And I'm going to let you, I'm still scrolling trying to find these rankings.
You're fine. I'll run through the matchups here. Class 1A championship, 113 pounds. Eli Becerra of Missouri Valley. He is a sophomore at 35-2, taking on a sophomore, Colton Munson from Ogden, who's 47-1. Class 2A championship, Cade Blum of Roland Story, sophomore at 35-0, taking on Carter Anderson of Albia, that comes in at 45-1. He is a senior. And the 3A championship at 113 pounds. So from Cedar Rapids, Perry, Blake Giamo, junior at 43-0, taking on Koufax Christensen of Waukee Northwest, a sophomore at 38-3. And right now, nobody on the board as all of those matchups early in the first period and at scoreline. All of them about a minute into it here. So our finals here again at 106 pounds. It was Kaufman from Don Bosco beating Morrow of Akron Westfield 3-1 in the 1A championship. The 2A championship was Hedeman defeating West 7-3. And in the 3A championship again, it was Koster, the freshman from Bettendorf, beating Ayala out of Fort Dodge 7-4. So those are our championship matches from 106.
You know, and I can't find that thing. I just remembered there were so many 1 versus 2, but there were some 3s. I want to say this one might have been a 3 rank. You know, if Jeff was smart, he'd pull up the brackets. He would tell you.
I was going to say, yeah. They do seed this thing, or they attempt to seed this thing. So hopefully, you know, if they seed it properly and then it works out the way it's seeded, it's not always going to do that. You can't expect that, but most of the time it should be pretty close.
Class 1A, Guillermo is a 1 seed, and Christensen is a 2 seed. So that one worked out well.
Okay.
So we'll just check these manually. I don't have my fat fingers working like they've been all right. In Class 2A, 113, Bloom is a ranked number 1, and Carter Anderson is ranked number 2, so that one worked out as well. And I don't know what I just did there, but that isn't going to work very well. And then we're going to go to 1. Low track wrestling.
Yeah, it comes in. It does. I wish basketball had to do the same thing. I wish every sport had to do the same thing.
106 winners to the award stand area, please.
Becerra is the number 1 ranked kid, and Munson is a 4.
Okay.
No, 3.
Can't be
He's
a 4.
3.
Yep.
He's a 3.
Yeah, I think the Reese kid out of Loma was the number 2 seed, if I remember correctly.
No, it would be Brody Brisker.
Oh, okay.
48-3.
Well, Becerra and Reese were ranked number 1, number 2 going into districts. So.
Reitz from Loma was a 4 seed.
4 seed. Okay.
Actually, no, he was not. Slayball was the 4 seed.
Wow, he must have fallen after losing then to Becerra in that district final. He had beaten him earlier in the year. They were number 1, number 2.
We had 2 Slayballs wrestle each other. Huh. That's interesting. From one from ACGC, one from
Our
Highland.
only scores so far, we've got 2 of them now. Becerra picks up an escape. He leads Munson 1-0.
1A, we got one on their back.
And Anderson leading Bloom
1-0. Munson's going to give up near fall. It's 3-0 right now, but he's going to give up 3 more.
And Anderson just picks up near fall as well. He's now up 3-0 on Bloom.
He's still got it pretty tight there with 58 seconds to go. He isn't.
And
there it is. Munson was in trouble on that one. He got caught.
Yep.
He got caught.
And Anderson from Albia going to pick up the championship. In class, that was actually, 1A. So
that's class 1A. Munson from Ogden is going to fall.
Yep. So Becerra going to be the champion. They've got the 1A mats in the middle. That's got me all thrown off, Jeff.
I don't understand. It just rotates it around again.
They do, and
so
I get it.
Whoever is the first, the last, whatever. So
yep.
It's more for TV, but boy, it's hard on us here. So class 2A right now, no score in the second period. So that's a tight matchup. And 3-0 at 2.
Place winners 106 to the award stand area at this time, please. Place winners 106.
So we got a lot of stuff going on here. We've got to talk to a lot of friends, a lot of people.
Yeah.
We walked down to Court Avenue. Of course, we were a little later getting out of here. You guys were working.
About 3:45, I think, is when we left.
I was scrolling through stuff and messing around. So we got down to Court Avenue and packed. We stopped at Buzzard Billy's. They even had the extra place open they do for concerts, packed yesterday. I mean, what a great event for the city of Des Moines. You wonder why they fight to have it here. This could make some restaurants years.
Yep.
I mean, that Court Avenue has been packed all weekend long, and then that's not even now. You think about tonight, it'll even get more. There'll be more people downtown tonight. So. Good weekend for them.
Bloom Jeff from Roland Story just picked up a reversal and then left Anderson up. So Anderson up 4-2 in the third period with about 1:14 left in that one.
1-0 now is the score on 3A. And that is Christensen up on Guillermo. So tight match there. You know, we talked about it earlier, Jeff, and we know that we're going to have girls wrestling.
Yep.
A lot of talk going on. Oh, no.
We've got a takedown over here.
It's tight. That's inside cradle.
And Munson.
That's Class 2A.
Yep.
So Bloom and Anderson.
Yep.
So Red was scoring.
Red and white, I think, would roll in story there. So we're tied up now at 4-4. So Bloom has come back, 27 seconds left.
Still has that cradle. He's got 3 points they haven't given
does.
yet.
Yep.
There it is.
And there it is. So now Bloom is up on Anderson after being down 4-1. He's come back to make that a 7-4 lead now.
So talking about the girls tournament, which I fully endorse. It sounds like they're still kicking around Iowa City Coralville again.
Yep.
With a qualifier before that, which I think that's a great idea. Not sure how many day tournament they'll be. I would assume probably a 2-day tournament.
I would imagine.
And then that has to do something with this tournament here. And so they're talking about doing it on the sectional weekend. And so that would move. There's been some talk about getting rid of sectionals anyway because of the number of kids and what's going on. So we've been talking about going to a district only. We've heard rumblings now of maybe taking 3, maybe 4 kids, and there's Roland Story's going to get the win.
Yeah. It is going to be Cade Bloom, sophomore. He'll finish 36-0 as he is your state champion in Class 2A.
He got his win. But anyway, they're talking about maybe taking 3 or 4 kids and extending this then to a 4-day tournament, which I'm worn out after 3. I can't imagine 4.
I think everybody that works
there's a
this,
win
Jeff,
over there. Who got that win? I can't see who that is.
That's the 3A Matt. I think that's Christensen
Northwest.
from
That's
Waukee Northwest. Yeah.
Waukee gets a win in the final.
Kofax Christensen picking up a 1-0 victory over Blake Guillermo of Cedar Rapids Prairie. So that's a big one for Waukee Northwest.
So you talk about 3 or 4, 4 days here, and then, the team duels are talking about maybe moving those to the sectional weekend and taking them off this week and try to give the kids more. So they're looking at different options, looking at things to do. I don't think anything's set in stone yet, but they're definitely trying to get more kids to the state tournament, but yet give kids more opportunities as well. So I applaud them trying. Let's see if they can figure something out here. But you know what? That's all we can ask is they keep trying and tweaking. But we're going to take a break. We'll be back after these messages.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Clucky Custom LLC in Templeton can make your life easier. If you don't have the correct equipment, the time, and are looking for convenience, Clucky Custom LLC can help. They do grain vacuuming, and they will also come to your farm and do the work for you by cleaning your grain bins thoroughly and efficiently. They do custom hauling as well. Contact Steve at 712-830-2206. That number again, 712-830-2206 to set up your vacuuming and trucking needs.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth, live from Wells Fargo Arena. Finals night, and we got a good one in here at 2A, Jeff. It's going to be Cameron Pexapone from Webster City. He's the #1 ranked kid. We saw him. Cale Nelson wrestled him.
Yep.
And on the bottom side of this is the other hammer from Greene County, and that's going to be Cale Peterson.
Real quick here,
One
Jeff,
versus
too,
two.
just wanted to let everybody know that Aiden Smith of Atlantic Caminita out of the Hawkeye 10 Conference takes 6th in Class 2A at 106 pounds. Going to take a look at our 113 and 106 winners from all of the different classes, so I'll try to announce those for you here. Connor Pfizer of Bondurant Farrar in Class 3A took 5th at 115. Aiden Serrano of Carlisle was 4th at 106 in Class 3A as well. And let me get down here. They don't make it easy. They got it broken down by class, Jeff, rather than by weight class. So let me get to 1A here. 1A 113, Colton Munson again from Ogden 2nd. Eli Becerra of Missouri Valley, your champion. Corbin Reese finished 3rd from Logan, Loma. Tegan Slayball from ACGC, finishing up in 4th place. That's at 113 pounds. And then in Class 1A at 106. We actually didn't have anybody from our part of the state in the top 8.
All right, let me get to set up here at Class 1A, Missouri Valley. Eli Becerra, sophomore, 35 and 2.
That was last weight class, Jeff.
They haven't updated that. All right, here they're getting weighted up. So they got the Pexapone matchup. Hopefully they get this one set up here. So we're going to have Garrett Rinkin from Nashville Plainfield against Brandon Paez from Lisbon. And of course we talked about Pexapone and Peterson from Greene County. And the third match will be another Joaquin Northwest, Carter Freeman, a sophomore at 45 and 1, and Trevor Anderson, a senior, 35 and 1 from Ankeny. So again, Joaquin Northwest, very impressive here early on. So we're going to watch this Pexapone match in Greene County. Peterson, of course, a lot of our kids have wrestled him, and Pexapone just has been a hammer all the way through this one.
Very impressive.
He won by fall first round. He pinned who I think is a really nice little wrestler in Cale Nelson in 241, and then he won by a 3-2 decision to get into the finals. Peterson tech falled his kid first round, then won 10-3. So actually he won by fall, tech fall, and decision 10-3 to get in there. So he is very good as well. So very, very technically savvy kid.
And real quick here, Paez, Jeff from Lisbon in Class 1A is out to a quick 4-1 lead over Rinkin.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that kid, we watched him earlier. Let's go back to 1A. I believe he might have wrestled one of our kids as well at 113.
And Jeff, while we have a second here, it was interesting to me. Jeff Storyhan is down here shooting photography work for us tonight, photos and stuff for us that is through Jeannie Kirchhoff, and we thank her down at Northwest Mutual down in the Templeton area. But him and I were chatting down Matt's side one time, and then last night when we all got back to the hotel, you brought it up as Kel Peterson from Greene County has taken a 2-0 lead in that 120-pound Class 2A championship match. We were really impressed today with one of our local guys, and we got a big one. Jeff, go ahead.
Peterson was on his back, gave it 2 reversal, but almost gave it back points. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. we both technically, just the way the young man wrestles, and all of a sudden I knew this was going to happen to me. Our young guy from ESAC today, Jeff.
Veit.
Yes, Charlie Veit. Sorry, thank you. Just all of a sudden I had him and then I lost him. But we were all really impressed with the style of wrestler that he is and how technically he sound is.
Got to get his nose fixed. He bleeds a lot. He's going to bleed out on us one of these days. But 2-2 our score here in the
Peterson and
Pexpome.
Yep.
Very good match. Very, very, very good match. But, he ran a couple. Needs to get stronger.
Yep.
And I don't think he's going to argue with that. I'm not even trying to call the kid out, but there's a big difference in him, and he's a sophomore, so sometimes that's the case. But he needs to get stronger. I think technically he's a very, very good wrestler.
Yep.
He got beat a lot of times either on speed or strength or both. But wrestled well. I thought he was very smart about how he did it, and there's a good takedown back to the mat by Peterson. Just one of those kids that I thought wrestled really well the whole week long. Got a couple of tough draws, and when he got beat by the better wrestler. But you're right. I was impressed. Actually, I really enjoyed all of our wrestlers down here.
I did.
Frustrated with a couple of them. I thought maybe should have opened up a little more, but it's hard for me to say that. They're the ones on the mat. But the coach in me says, "What do you got to lose here? You're down here in state and you're placing." So. But for the most part, I thought kids really did a nice job of really going after it and placing well after we've had a really tough year last year.
Yeah, I guess the reason why I brought him up, Jeff, was it was just interesting to me that Storyhan and I had that discussion. Then last night we get back to the hotel and you bring it up. So it's just interesting that all three of us kind of saw the exact same thing out of Charlie. Is it Pexapone?
Pexapone. Yep,
Pexapone. He is up now 3-2 on Cal Peterson out of Greene County.
Give you some updates here. On the Lisbon match, they're up 4-3, and I can't remember what NAPL is. I'd have to think about that here a little bit.
Nashville Plainfield.
Yep. And then Ankeny Anderson 1-0 on
Freeman from Waukee Northwest.
Freeman's the number 1 ranked kid. So again, Ankeny Northwest needs all the points. They got everybody in the building on the 3A cheering against them right now. Waverly and Southeast Polk are cheering against them, but. Jefferson, there's a nice shot that time.
Peterson
got in and got around.
He's got two.
Beautiful shot.
Yep. So he's going to score a
4-3.
Yep, takedown for 4-3.
See if he releases, because he's been pretty good about getting the takedown here. And they're going to call him for stalling. So Peter's going to be called for stalling. He got him up and they got up and never made an attempt to take him down. So stall warning on Peterson. 23 seconds to go here left in the second period. 4-3, Peterson, Jefferson in the lead. Again, like we thought, very, very good wrestling going on.
Freeman Anderson, Jeff, if you hadn't said, it's just tied now at 1-1.
Baez
leading at Rincon 4-3.
Peterson having a tough time getting Pexpome down. Now he's on the ankle. He's going to have to get up there. He got up quickly and still trying to take him down. Pexpome just diving forward, doing a good job of keeping the pressure on. Tough not to get a stall call, but that's going to end 4-3. We're going to go to third.
Yeah, that one heads to the third period here.
And just so people remember, Kirk Davis is in the corner there for Greene County. He's in the suit. It's hard to see him all cleaned up like that. But
I don't know if I ever see him like that except for on championship night.
That'd be about the only time.
Kirk, of course,
Abby has to do a lot. Actually, Abby has to do a lot of scrubbing to get him to look that decent.
Yeah, Kirk, of course, was at Coon Rapids Bayard for a while, and then down to ACGC, and now over to Greene County. So we know him well.
I met him at BV.
Yep.
He was one of my teammates there, and then of course I coached his daughter and his wife, Abby. Of course, longtime Coon Rapids Bayard resident. So. Know the families well, so yes, I have no problem giving Kirk a crack. He'll be back at me, I promise you.
Yeah,
there's a takedown by Peterson.
Takedown. He's going to go up now 6-3.
I would release. He's already been called for stall, so I would. I think I would keep going after this. But 6-3.
Minute 15 really left in that one.
4-3 on the 1A mat. Lisbon is Lisbon ahead. Lisbon's ahead 4-3.
Yep.
And on that 3A mat. It's still 1-1. That's a tight matchup, and that's a big one for team title.
We've had some really low-scoring matches over there, Jeff, on that 3A one so far tonight. One was 1-0. This one here is still 1-1.
Yep. There's a takedown. Oh, it's
not
close.
yet.
Not yet. They haven't given it. There they gave it. There they gave it.
So that is going to put Freeman up, and that's going to do it. He's going to win it 3-1. So Freeman's going to knock off Anderson.
That was an overtime.
Yep,
So
that was a sudden victory number one.
They're 2 for 2 in the finals. Those are huge points. They're going to be tough to beat here. They got a lot of guys in. That's a release that time by Peterson, letting Pexpome go.
6-5 now, down to 35 seconds.
Pexpome just about got taken down by Peterson, spun around, head up now. 25 seconds to go. 6-5, Peterson, Greene County. Pexpome trying to load him up for a throw. Ooh, Peterson just dropped down, almost got a takedown on that one. 17 seconds to go, 1 point lead for Greene County. 13 now. Peterson's chasing. There's a shot by Pexpome, missed, and Peterson's going to get the takedown. He's going to go up, and he's going to be a state champion here. 5 seconds to go.
5 seconds left.
So Peterson from Greene County is going to come home a state champion. I believe that might be his second one, to tell you the truth. Is he a sophomore? I believe he won as a freshman. 2A 120. Sorry, let me get that pulled up. I think that's a 2-time state champ there, my friend.
That I do not know, Jeff.
Here, Peterson's a junior. I'm not sure if that's for 1 or 2, but he definitely won that. They're going to stay right there.
And get a finish 13-0, Jeff, on the season. And Paez just picked up a 7-3 victory right now for Lisbon as he beat Garrett Rinkin of Nashua Plainfield. So he's going to be your champion in Class 1A.
And we'll have Beam from Glenwood will be at 126 2A. And at 1A, I believe they stay right there. I think they have back-to-back kids. Let me look here for you. It'll be Lopez against Riverside. So they got a little break in there. But congratulations to Greene County. They pick up the state championship. We'll be back with more after this.
Pye Electric in Dedham is proud to sponsor all area wrestlers. Pye Electric is a family-owned and operated electrical business that does residential and agricultural electrical needs. Here's some wrestling life lessons from Pye Electric. Stay courageous under pressure. Your character is more important than how good you are. Being disciplined pays off. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. And believe in yourself and never give up. Good luck, wrestlers, from Pye Electric in Dedham.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics in Westside is the area's expert in transportation, distribution, and logistics. With reliable drivers and top-of-the-line equipment, you can count on them to get the job done and get it done right. Not only does RJV Transport haul grain, rock, dry van, and refrigerated freight, they've even earned expertise in truck repair. Check out RJV Transport on Facebook to learn more about their services and employment opportunities, or call Aaron at 515-231-6742 today.
More popcorn and laughter-filled family movie nights. More video chatting with Grandpa and Grandma to show them that perfect snowman. At Western Iowa Networks, our job is to provide you more. From Wi-Fi with no data caps, to phone, to crystal clear digital TV, Western Iowa Networks will always be there to give you more. Sign up today at westianet.com. Call or text Western Iowa Networks now at 712-775-2946 and save $10 per month on fiber internet and lock in that price for 2 years.
Bordenero's Meat Market and Deli is a specialty meat shop offering a full-service meat counter, aged steaks, and frozen foods. They also serve lunch Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2, featuring their fresh smoked meats and sandwiches. Bordenero's Meat Market and Deli, 516 North Adams in Carroll.
At Radina's Chiropractic, we offer many services including chiropractic care, the 24-hour fitness center, and we also offer products like customized orthotics. We believe in you and want to be a partner in your health journey. Radina's Chiropractic of Lake City.
Today's state wrestling coverage proudly brought to you with help with Carroll Eye Care Associates. Stay ahead of the game and schedule that preventative eye exam today at Carroll Eye Care Associates, Main Street, Carroll. Call 792-9687 for that appointment.
Soup's on at Culver's. Our George's chili is available daily, along with 2 to 4 other varieties every day. From our family to yours, we put the heart and soul into every meal, with an abundance of variety to satisfy the heartiest of appetites.
Culver's, welcome to delicious.
Welcome back here to state wrestling coverage at the Gatorade broadcast booth here at Wells Fargo Arena. And at 1A113, we had some local kids. So Munson from Allegan ended up second. In third place, it was Reitz from Loma. Slayball from ACGC was fourth. And I think that's it for local kids there. At 2A, we had some local award winners as well. Get that pulled up here for you. Roland Story, of course, Bloom won that. I believe Glenwood, Mayberry from Glenwood was sixth place finisher. And Schmass from Creston was your fifth place person there as well. So some local kids in that one. We'll check 3A. I don't believe we had anybody there in 3A, but we'll take a quick peek for you. Let's go back in here at third place. No. Ankeny, Bristol, no. Oh, Bondurant Farrar. Pfizer from Bondurant Farrar ended up in sixth place. So just a quick update there for you. So we had one kid in that area. So again, local kids have done well. We've got here in the finals now, we're going to have Glenwood will be on mat 3. So we'll get that one. I'll give you quick team scores here. The one we're watching, the one that's really the dogfight is 3A. And at 3A right now, Southeast Polk leads with 154, Waukee North at 145, and Waverly Shell Rock at 135. But we have a Waverly Shell Rock gentleman out there right now. So it's going to be a tight dogfight all the way through there. Bondurant is actually 14th in that one. Kind of a cool spot to be in. Class 1A has already been decided, so we'll go to Class 2A. Burlington Notre Dame at 100 points. Osage right behind them with 98 points. It's Sergeant Bluff-Luton at 79. Webster City's got that outside shot, but they lost in that one, so that's going to be hard for them to gain points. Glenwood in 8th, Greene County in 9th. So Caminita with a nice showing in 11th, and Roland Story in 12th. So some guys that can sneak up in their winner set is 17th right now. So some pretty cool stuff going on there. In the 1A matchup, it's actually more of a fight for medal stand. Lisbon is at 115, but Logan and Underwood are fighting it out right now at 88 and 81 respectively. So we got in 1A, it's going to be Marcel Lopez of New London against Jace Rosa of Riverside Highland. Class 2A, Matthew Beam of Glenwood is going to take on Jaden Moore from Benton Community. And in 3A, it's going to be Coy Davidson of Fort Dodge, and it'll be Nathaniel Jasurga from Southeast Polk. So Southeast Polk's going to have a finalist in there. We'll keep our eye, though, on the right side mat number 3, 2A, and that's going to be Beam of Glenwood. So lots of wrestling going on here. Quick takedown on mat 1 on 1A. So 1A is Lopez of Neola is out to a quick start. Now Glenwood's with the underhook, so we'll see if they can get anything going there. Beam has had a really good tournament. And on that far mat, no score with the Southeast Polk Rams. Really, really tight team scores here. We'll see when Osage, they've had a big crowd here. Looks like they got a couple sessions full, but they have been very vocal down here. Don Bosco has a big contingent, but they're kind of in that bottom corner over there. Haven't had many going on. They had a lot in wrestlebacks and wrestleback well. Glenwood now with a takedown, 2-0. So Beam with that takedown. Keeping an eye on all 3 areas. Big crowd here tonight, as you expect in finals. Press row fairly full. Keep watching here now. Beam 2-0. Glenwood now, there's a switch, one escape. So 2-1 now, Beam from Glenwood up. We have about a minute to go here in the first period. A lot of action over on the 3A match, not any scoring going on. 2-1, I guess. 2-1 red. Not sure. Got a stoppage. Southeast Polk. Looks like we got some blood issue. And on the 1A mat, Lopez still up 2-0 on Riverside. Nice shot in there by Beam. He's got double underhook. See if he can do anything with that. Kind of dancing around. There's a shot. Fireman's carry. Wow, beautiful fireman's carry that time by Moore, Benton Community, and he's on top. Takedown. Now he's up 3-2. Beautiful fireman's carry. 3-2.
Place winners at 120 to the award stand, please. Place winners at 120 to the award stand.
Again, what a wonderful tournament. We had 5 of our 6 young men placed in the top 6. We had 6 of them in the top 7 out of 13. That is an incredible run that we had here. So congratulations to all of our guys. We got 1 in the finals. Mr. McAllister, we all like that. But you know, it's all we can. It's just made a wonderful tournament. Kept us busy, but we love that part of it. So fun time. Again, Beam from Glenwood. Got 3 seconds to go here in the first period, down 3-2. So welcome to the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold and Jeff Blankman. Jeff Blankman went out. Here comes Jeff Blankman. He needs something to drink. It's a madhouse out there. I wondered when he said he was going to get something to drink if he'd find something. I'm assuming you had to go down a level.
I had to go down a level, and then I just ran the steps.
While you're down there?
No, that line was. I got in a line that had pop, and that was it.
So we have Beam from Glenwood down here on 1. So,
all right.
And then Southeast Polk is the up 6-3 over there. So that's the first one. They are actually still leading. They're actually leading the 3As right now. So a lot of stuff going on. We updated folks on the last one. We had quite a few guys on the medal stand locally. We tried to get that updated. So we're staying live here. We're going to go all the way through. Maybe to the end of the night. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how things go. If I hold out, you're going to leave.
We hope you do. Yeah, I'm going to head down to the mats.
We'll see how things are going. If we're going to go on through heavyweight, we'll just play it by ear here. And we got time down here on that 2A mat. Looks like for blood on somebody.
I will get a video interview with Blake McAllister at some point tonight after his matches and get that posted for everybody.
So just to update, we'll go down there. Lopez from Neola up 2-1 on Rose from Riverside in the 1A. Beam is down now 2-5 from Moore from Benton County. Then on mat 3, 3A, Southeast Polk, Jorgensen's up 12-5 on Davidson from Fort Dodge. So
Jeff, you mentioned placers. Cody Hay of Bondurant Farrar took 7th at 120 place. Did you run through those while I was
gone? Go ahead.
Done?
Yep, I did it. Go ahead again, though.
Okay.
You never know if I missed one.
Okay, well, I just got to scroll to
I was trying to do it off the chart. So.
Okay. Cale Peterson, of course, of Greene County was your champion in Class 2A. Kalen Oakes of Southeast Valley finished up in 8th place at 120 pounds in Class 2A. And then in Class 1A at 120 pounds, Blake Allen of Underwood finished up in 4th place. So those would be the kids out of our local areas that placed in that weight class.
I'm going to jump ahead here a second.
Okay.
I'm going to go look at something quick. If you want to keep your eye on the mats for me. Just had a thought.
I will do updates here real quick. Southeast Polk are up right now on Davidson from Fort Dodge 13-5. That one in the 3rd period. Just about a minute 15 to go there. They've got everybody cleaned up in the 1A mat. Marcel Lopez of New London leading Jace Rose of Riverside, Oakland. That is 5-2. And in Class 2A, it's now 5-3. Jaden Moore of Benton County leading. Matthew Beam of Glenwood. And that's over in 2A. We've got a win now, 19-7. Jesseruga of Southeast Polk picks up the win.
Not only did they get a win, they got extra points for the Tech Fall, so that's impressive there. I'm going to go ahead to 2A 285. Aaron Graves from Southeast Valley. In the consolation semifinals, he won by major decision 11-2. So got into the third place match, and he was beat 8-5 there. So placed fourth. Now this gentleman is the University of Iowa recruit. We all kind of remember him from the football days. But scored 33 points. Went home from wrestling first round.
Thursday night.
Went home, scored 33 points in the basketball game, came back down and wrestled and won the consolation. So, or actually won the we have a four-time state champion.
We have a four-time state champion, in Class of 1A.
Lopez.
Marcel Lopez of New London finishes this year 55-0, and he is a four-time state champion.
That's impressive. Joins an exclusive group, and the cool part is everybody here knows it.
Yep. Immediately got a standing ovation, Jeff, from the entire crowd pretty much.
Yep, and he did that with 5-3, so it wasn't an easy one, but the young man's got 4, and congratulations there. And on Matt, too, it's 5-4.
Yep.
5-3 still.
5-3, Beam trailing with 1:51 left in the third period.
Gave up that fireman's carry and has just never come back from that.
Yeah, and Jeff, you mentioned that with the Graves. We were kind of talking about that before the four-time champion. You win your opening round match that morning. You drive back. You play in a basketball game. Even though your team lost, you score 33 points. Then you drive back down and you wrestle again the next day. I said it during one of my broadcasts earlier this year. Yeah, N1. That anybody that tells me you can't do multiple sports, well, that young man just did multiple sports during the same season. Don't tell me you can't play multiple sports and be successful.
Well, Coach Kane and I talked about it. I've seen guys run cross country
and play football.
That, especially when it was a Saturday tournament rather than when they had Saturday cross country rather than during the week. I've seen kids run track and have soccer together.
Yep. I've seen kids golf and play and run track.
Yeah, and the disciplines don't really go across each other. Basketball and wrestling,
they're different. The footwork helps. I mean, footwork works in every sport.
I'm just thinking about the conditioning difference.
Yeah.
Wrestling is less about endurance, more about explosiveness. Basketball is too, but yet have endurance because you're going up and down the floor. I mean, that young man had to be conditioned beyond belief.
Oh, yeah.
And he was a little raw as a wrestler. I'll admit that. He was stronger than he was good, but still very good. Nope, there's going to be back points. So that's going to be the end of Beam here with a minute to go. He's going to be down now 5-3 and just hasn't had anything since about the middle of the second period for this young man.
Yeah, down under a minute to go.
No
haven't
points.
awarded
he
the
didn't
points.
Give any points, so he's all right now.
Okay. Didn't give up anything. He was counting, but didn't give up anything. Still down 5-3. Now tries to spin out and get an escape, but unable to do so.
But just impressive. Impressive the kid did it.
Yep.
Just all the way around. Very, very, very impressive to me.
Yeah, it's the same thing of I can't play one sport and practice another sport at the same time.
There's
you
an
can
escape
do
by
it.
Beam. So now we're at 5-4 with 38 seconds to go. So if he gets a takedown here, he'd be a champion.
That'd be a heck of a comeback, Jeff. That would be a nice for
ahead,
our area, yeah.
He was ahead for quite a while.
Right, but down from about the middle part of that second period. So goes in at the leg.
There's a stall for sure. Push him on out. You got to push him out. You're not going to get anything there. 17 seconds to go. He's down by 1.
Got to go in for something quick here. Got to go in and try and get those legs.
And the hard part for some of these kids is they've never been down like this all year. I mean, he's,
Yeah.
10 seconds to go, blocking right now. There's a shot. That's, you got to take it. You're down.
Yeah, got to let
stall, but you're not going to get any call here.
No.
3 seconds, you have got to fire. This has got to be an all-out dive, and he's going to back off. Yep. That's going to be it.
And that's just smart of him to back off, Jeff.
Yep. Yeah, that's just smart wrestling.
Yep. So Jaden Moore, Benton Community, going to be a champion. The senior will move to 41-0. Matthew Beam, sophomore, going to fall to 24-4 on the season. So
Nothing to hang your hat about. I mean, of course, you want to be the champion. That's what every kid dreams about. But, boy, you had a heck of a match. We're going to step away, take a break. We'll be back with more state wrestling after this.
Motor Inn of Carroll, known for their award-winning service department and brand new state-of-the-art dealership, is a proud sponsor of today's matches. Motor Inn of Carroll, the area's premier Toyota dealer.
Jacobson Seed is a proud sponsor of today's wrestling coverage. Their brand new conditioning facility is ready to increase your yields. Take the Jacobson advantage today.
Feld Security of Carroll is the choice of homeowners and business professionals. A professional Feld representative can help you create a protection plan for your home or business. Feld Security of Carroll, proud sponsors of our local schools.
DMAC provides access to quality, affordable, and convenient education. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a variety of programs for everyone. Not sure what program is right for you? Contact the DMAC Carroll campus today and talk about your options. Call 792-1755 today.
Good luck to all the area wrestlers from Commercial Savings Bank, the 2021 Reader's Choice for Best Bank in Carroll County, and having the best loan officer in Lisa Moore. At CSB, our interest is you. Member FDIC.
After a hard-fought season on the mats for Carroll's best wrestlers, all of their hard work and sacrifice now gets put to the final test. From Kit Plumbing and Heating in Carroll, best of luck and congratulations to all of the Kemper and Carroll High wrestlers, giving it everything they've got at the state tournament.
American Home Shield is a nationwide warranty company that protects your homes, major systems, and appliances. They understand the importance of home ownership and realize unexpected repairs can be costly. Protecting your investment and your livelihood. American Home Shield is a trusted leader in the home warranty industry. They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Ottoman Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Ottoman Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Ottoman.
Teamwork is key to success. Hi, this is Amber Maloney at Champion of Rockwell City. We have the same philosophy. We have an amazing team of technicians, sales, and customer specialists to help you. If you're looking for a vehicle, all of our prices are clearly marked. It's no hassle pricing. In service, you get honest answers and no games, where winning service is what you can expect. We are located off the square in Rockwell City, or visit us on the web. Champion, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, where everybody wins.
Electric in Carroll has over 20 years of experience in commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical services. Their service area covers a radius of 60 miles from Carroll. They can provide electrical services for new and existing buildings, plus they can help with energy efficiency and lighting on home remodeling projects. Give them a call today at 712-830-6624. That's 712-830-6624. DR Electric is your one-stop shop for all your electrical needs.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Well, welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth, brought to you by Pepsi Beverages of Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. We're here live at finals. It's finals night here at the Wells Fargo Arena. Jeff Arnold, Jeff Blankman, and we got a big one down here on Mat 1. I call it Mat 1, whatever it is. 2A, Greene County's back up here again. So big night for them. They got two in the finals and really close to each other. Go ahead.
I was just going to say we've got some people in our area, class 3A 126. Maximus Riggins from Bondurant Rar finished 5th. In class 2A at 126, Matthew Beam, of course, of Glenwood 2nd. Ethan Folman of Clarinda finished up of Atlantic, finished in 5th place. And Jace Rose of Riverside took 2nd place at 126 in Class 1A.
All right, so we got Underwood down here on Mat 2 as well.
McKinley Robbins, Greene County, Blaine Frazier,
So
Notre Dame, Burlington.
Porter from Underwood is wrestling on Mat 2.
Okay.
So he's the number 1 ranked kid. And so we'll go to our right in Class 1A in the middle. It's going to be Porter of Underwood against Funk from Don Bosco. 2A, it's Robbins. He is the state champion, defending state champion, I'm pretty sure, against Frazier from Burlington, Notre Dame, and Burlington, Notre Dame's down with takedown. He is the number 1 kid. And then in 3A, it's Frost versus Rhodes. So we'll watch both the middle mat and the right mat for Underwood. Underwood needs this win. They're trailing Loma, so that would be a big boost to them if they can get a champion. And right now, Robbins in a little bit of trouble, down 2-0, and really not having a whole lot to offer. Porter, let's see, I gotta go to 2A. 2A 132. 2A 132. So Robbins is from Greene County is the number 1 ranked kid right now.
Yep.
Frazier, so Frazier comes in as a senior. He is 52-0, and Robbins is 45-3 as a junior. So there's a toss by Robbins.
Quickly, Frazier picks up points in the Class 2A match. Jeff, Frazier on top of Robbins by a score of 2-1.
So Robbins got an escape and then takedown. So now it's 4-1. Robbins is down.
Matchup over in Mat 1 or Mat 2 right now, 1A. Porter and Underwood, Funk, Don Bosco scoreless.
Yeah, the other two mats are scoreless. The only one's going on right now is the 2A mat. That's Robbins from Greene County, the number 1 ranked kid right now, struggling.
And Jeff, I know when we talked
There's
with
an
KJ
escape.
Pilcher, he really felt coming into this thing before districts that Underwood might have a chance to make a run. But Don Bosco ran away with it a little bit.
They just called Robbins for stalling. 4-2 is the score.
Okay.
Yeah, Don Bosco came in and really has dominated from top to bottom. They had a really good first and second round and got guys all the way through. And then they started losing them. Boy, they performed well in the wrestlebacks as well. And right now, if you look at it, Underwood right now only 6.5 points behind Logan Magnolia for 3rd. So that's a big matchup.
Two
there.
teams out of the Western Iowa Conference over there by us.
Yeah, so that'll be a big one. See who gets that trophy. 4-3 now. Robbins go with the escape. Down. He takes a shot now. See if he can get something going. Trying to pull that in. Step through.
Funk with the takedown over Porter now, so Don Bosco, well, thought it was a takedown. They didn't give anything, so.
They haven't given anything over there yet. Porter with the bear hug, not able to keep a hold of that. And I think they ought to be calling, oh, there, he's got the headlock. Not able to do it to go out of bounds, but I can't believe they didn't nail Frazier from Burlington Notre Dame for backing out. Burlington Notre Dame has had a heck of a tournament, though.
Yeah.
They've been tough all the way through as well. That 2A standings. Put that up for you here. They're up by a 1.5 on Osage, and we haven't seen any Osage kids yet, but they had a heck of a wrestle back. So Burlington Notre Dame has wrestled well down here.
Now 2-0, and Porter taking the lead as he gets the takedown on Funk of Don Bosco.
4-3, Robbins still trailing. 43 seconds to go in the second. He's got that front headlock, trying to get around and not able to do anything there.
Not a lot of.
Oh, we got somebody on their back over there on 3.
Not a lot of activity until all of a sudden now 2 more going to be awarded for Porter. He's now up on Funk 4-0. So Underwood looking to claim a championship here, but still a lot of work to do. 35 seconds left in the second period. We had some action over on the Class 3A mat as well, as Frost, Evan Frost has taken a 3-0 lead over Jace Rhodes of Mason City.
5 seconds to go here. We're going to have a end of the period. 4-3. Robbins going to be trailing going into the third period. Greene County coaches kind of getting on. We got a little blood, looks like an issue.
Let's see here who they're going to clean up. That looks like it's going to be Frazier that's getting cleaned up, Jeff.
Yep.
Period 2 comes to an end right now in the match. Shun Class 1A. Porter leading Funk 4-0 as they'll head to the third. Early in the third period, it's still Frost leading Rhodes through a 4-0 over there in the 3A championship.
Yeah, and Don Bosco kids are wrestling basically for themselves. There's really the team title's not in doubt there. So see what Robbins can do here down 3-4. Robbins starts on the top. He's going to release, so he's going to be down now 5-3.
And Porter able to slide in behind. He has got 2 more. He now takes a 6-0 lead on Funk. Almost had him rolled over, but Funk did a nice job getting back flat to his base.
Well, Porter
working inside. Yeah, Jeff, he's just kind of throwing him all over the place, isn't he?
Yep. Robbins taking a lot of shots here now, not able to get it. Found 2. Yeah, he's got back points now, this Porter.
So Porter picking up. He's going to have at least 3 back points. That'll kick his lead now to 9-0.
Boy, he's got those legs hooked. He might get a pin out of it. Nope,
yeah.
They let him roll out. Boy, he had those legs hooked. I thought maybe he had him. Still 5-3. Robbins down from Greene County. 1:10 to go.
And in 3A, Frost leading Rhodes at 6-0.
Not a whole lot going on right now. Everybody's kind of that 2A mat. We're just kind of wrestling around at 53 seconds to go, right in the middle of the mat.
Robbins got a lot of work to do here, Jeff. He's got to get something.
He's got to get a takedown here. Not able, hasn't done a whole lot since early on. There's a shot attempt by.
And Gabe Porter is 15 seconds away from claiming a state championship in dominant fashion right now. 9-0 the score in his matchup over Funk, and that is
hasn't been doing anything here.
That one's going to end. So it'll be Gabe Porter defeating Garrett Funk 9-0 for the Class 1A championship at 132 pounds.
19 seconds to go. Robbins, he's going to have to take a shot. There's a shot. He's got to keep firing. He's tying up again. That's not going to help him out. 13 seconds. He's got to go. And he's just not able to get anything. There he's got a leg, but he's too far back. That's going to lay on there. This thing's going to end without him being able to get up there. There's going to hold on, and that's going to be the end. So Robbins going to be the runner-up. So Frazier from Burlington Notre Dame is going to get the win.
And Frost picks up, Evan Frost picks up a 6-0 victory over Jace Rhodes of Mason City. So the senior from Dowling Catholic will win the 3A championship, and he'll finish up 34-1 on the year. And Jeff, the Porter kid from Underwood, 46-0, just a junior, got a chance to come back next year.
Yeah, boy, he was dominant, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Wasn't he
that
dominant?
wasn't much of a match.
And Burlington Notre Dame, that was a big win for them in the team side of it, as long as we want to see Greene County win that. But that's going to stem them a little bit more over Osage. So looks like Osage kid down there in the warm-ups, they must have one ready to come back in. So team titles definitely are in doubt right now. And we'll keep an eye on all those for you and see if they update them here. I haven't seen an update lately. See if how quickly they get those for us. But bringing the kids in here, and they're going to announce the 126 winners.
And Jeff, while I've got it on here, before we go to a break probably, 132-pound place winners out of our conference area. Ty Solverson from Boone, 132 pounds, takes 5th place, again in Class 3A. In Class 2A, at 138 pounds. Tyco Dam of Sergeant Bluff Luton finishes in 3rd. Logan Powers of Roland Story 6th. And Sir Brandon Watts of Bishop Heelan finishing up in 7th place today. And we'll move down now to Class 1A. Again, Gabe Porter of Underwood, your champion. Elliot Cooney of Nottoway Valley finishes 6th. Charlie Veit, of course, of Esac County finishing up in 7th place.
Looking ahead to Class 3A 138, it's going to be Dross from Dowling Catholic, the number 1 ranked gentleman. 32-1 as a senior. And it'll be Ryder Block from Waverly Shell Rock, 37-0 as a junior. So that ought to be a heck of a matchup there. Class 2A, 138. It'll be Carter Frausk from Preston, 21-1 senior. He's ranked number 1. And he will be wrestling Logan Art, 43-2. He's a 3rd ranked kid. STC, I got to think that one through. We'll get that for you in a little bit. Sorry, I can't think who that would be. And then we'll go down to 1A 138. 1A 138. And it will be Smith, Kellen Smith. He will be the 4th ranked kid, got all the way through. And we'll have Cade Seabrecht from Lisbon. He will be wrestling there. He is a senior ranked number 2, 38-4 as a senior. And on that one, Jeff, we got
wrestling history, Marcel Lopez.
they're celebrating Mr. Lopez as a 4-time state champion again.
30th in the history of the state, Jeff, they announced.
Only 30 of those individuals. I think we have 3 going here. We had one of them that was not allowed to wrestle, transfer rule. We had, let me look here, Barnes from Underwood. He placed 3rd in this on the 2A side, or 1A side.
Presenting the Class 2A
HST Fisher placed 3rd, 4th, I'm sorry.
7th place.
And not sure who they're going to give. Nelson got that one. So trying to see if we have any more places. That's it. So Underwood will be our place winner there. Step away, take a quick break. We will be back with more wrestling after this.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Clucky Custom LLC in Templeton can make your life easier. If you don't have the correct equipment, the time, and are looking for convenience, Clucky Custom LLC can help. They do grain backing, and they will also come to your farm and do the work for you by cleaning your grain bins thoroughly and efficiently. They do custom hauling as well. Contact Steve at 712-830-2206. That number again, 712-830-2206 to set up your vacuum and trucking needs.
Welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth live from the finals, Iowa High School Wrestling Association finals. We got some wild ones coming up. I see Lisbon down there on the map.
Yep, Cade Seabrook.
Let me see if I've got so much stuff going on here. I got to find another hub here. So hub.
Nobody really from our part of the state in this one, Jeff.
No, we're going to have, so on 1A, it's going to be Kellen Smith from West Hancock. Going against Kate Seedbrick from Lisbon. Carter Faust from Crestwood, Cresco against Logan Arp, South Tama County. And then Jacob Frost from Dowling Catholic and Ryder Block at Waverly Shell Rock. And that's a big matchup down there on 3 for points for points. And also Lisbon trying to extend their lead there at 2A. See if we can't check out something here.
Every one of the championship matches at 138 just underway here. Quick 2 points in the 3A1 picked up by Ryder Block of Waverly Shell Rock as he got the takedown. Not able to pick up any back points as Frost able to get to his feet but brought right back down.
So they haven't updated any team scores yet because Underwood didn't get anything for that last one.
Okay.
Well, maybe they did. Notre Dame's went up to 104, so maybe I missed it there. Let me look here. So Underwood at 86.5. They're trailing Logan at 88.
That's tight. Them two have been really competitive with each other in that Western Iowa Conference all season long.
Let's check 2A here. See if Greene County, they should have jumped up a little bit. And
Jeff, one of the things I don't know if you guys noticed when I threw the things together, the Raccoon River Conference this year brought 29 wrestlers down here to the state tournament. The Western Iowa Conference, 30 wrestlers down here to the state tournament. Hawkeye 10 had 26 wrestlers. And the Twin Lakes Conference this year brought down 18 wrestlers.
And as you've been hearing, we've had them placing fairly well. I see a Loma kid, so we know they got one of their guys in the final. Have wrestled well down here.
Yes.
You think about that Raccoon River Conference, and they're wrestling well, but think about where they're at. I mean, they're wrestling up. They're wrestling Dowlings Valley, Waverly Shell Rock. We were talking about Bondurant Farrar. Bondurant Farrar is probably one of the best teams down here. They be in 2A. They be fighting for that team title.
Yep.
But it's just wrestling's got a problem, and they're going to have to fix it. It's the haves and the have-nots. Until they get that figured out, it's going to be a struggle down here.
It's that way in a way in every sport for the most part.
It is.
You look at the state tournaments, a lot of times it's the same programs and the same teams there year in and year out.
Yeah, but in wrestling, they know they have a problem they want to fix. So there's ways to tweak it. I'm not saying you just look at a Bondurant Farrar against a Southeast Polk.
Right.
That is a large discrepancy, and you only have it in wrestling. You don't have it in any other sport. Those biggest schools, they're going to have to do something with them because nobody else can compete with that.
At 132 to the award stand area, please.
All right, so we got, let's talk to you about 1A. Seabrook from Lisbon's up 2-1 on West Hancock. Faust from, is it Creston? No, that's not Creston. Who is that? Cresco.
Crestwood, Cresco,
Yep, 3-0. And Waverly Shell Rock's up 2-0. So
and that one just starting the second period.
Yep. And we thank them. They actually have the video board up so you can kind of take a peek and watch as you're trying to get the scores with the match down in front of us. So that's been nice. They actually do a really good job. This is probably one of the cleanest tournaments that's been run. They've done it 50-some years, so they should do it pretty well. But
I know people like to give the association and the union in this state a really difficult time, Jeff, but they do run really good state tournaments.
They do, and this one might be their best. When you think about what they say, 600 and some kids here.
Yeah.
You know, you think about how well this is run. It is on time. You check that closing time, and we either are on it or beat it most of the time this week.
Same kind of way with state track in a way.
Yeah, state track is really.
It's boom, boom, boom. They'll run it ahead some, but they run these things very, very efficiently.
And they don't get ahead here. They stay pretty much on time, but they've got it down to a science. And now that they have people at Matt's side putting in the scores and keeping things up to date, it's so much better. And we track wrestling has fallen behind a little bit, but I think that's because of the number of users that are on there. But you can look up at the scoreboard, and it's keeping it on there for you and keeping us up to date. When you have 8 mats going, you have 8 scores up there all the time, and you're able to stay involved in it. So congratulations to them. What a wonderful job. And the amount of time it took them to tear down today. Holy crap. They went from 8 to 3 in minutes.
Yeah. Ryder Block right now still up 2-0 in the Class 3A championship over Jacob Frost. Carter Fosek from Crestwood Cresco leading Logan Arp of South Tama 5-0. And Kate Seabrick just taking a 5-4 lead now on Kellen Smith. Smith, of course, of West Hancock, and Seabrick of Lisbon. And, Jeff, that Seabrick name just seems like it's down here all the time.
It is down here all the time. And, you know, Jeff, I was just thinking about that. We were walking down on the floor a little while ago, and really the first chance we got, we had to walk on the actual floor. They've had it covered up pretty much all day, but it's harder to remember there's ice underneath it. You know, there's still ice on that floor. They have it covered up with insulated tiles, and I mean, you're not getting any sweat through on mats or anything. Just an incredible job of how they get this arena set up and move so fast.
And do want to give as well the association a shout out, Jeff, for this hiring Cade Nissen. From Carroll High to come down.
I just saw him. He's running around in shorts again.
Yeah, he's former Carroll High grad, of course, part of that Tiger Vision program that Chelsea Beeson started up, and now over at the University of Iowa working in their football video program. And he's been down here. I think he knew these were long days. I don't think he realized how long these days can be. But, man, you got to check out the video work that young guy does.
Boy, I tell you what, it quick. So they're actually filming Matt's side right now. They have 2 of them, one on each end. I don't see him right now. I saw him just a little bit ago. But they actually get the shot of the winner being celebrated. And by the time they're up getting their awards, after they're given the awards, that video clip, that spontaneous reaction is up on the video board. So I tell you what, he is a talented young man.
Yeah, he is.
I really kind of wanted to buy him supper tonight.
Yeah,
he went with us.
He went with us, but
he had to be back by 5 o'clock. They had some extra stuff that needed done, and he wasn't able to stay with us.
And every place we went had a really long wait.
yeah, we were late enough. But you know what? It was a lot of fun having him with us the short time, and I have a lot of respect for that young man. He's a hard-working young kid, and sounds like we'll have him back in Carroll this year. So nice to have him back this summer.
Block leading Frost still 2-0. Seabrick and Smith, Jeff, in Class 1A has been tied up at 5-5 now, with just over a minute remaining in that one. So that's an interesting one with West Hancock there in Lisbon.
Yeah, Lisbon needs that for some points, definitely. So we'll have to.
You know, it's always interesting to me, Jeff, when you it's tougher when you get the 8 mats going, you know, Thursday and Friday and through the morning, early afternoon session down here. But even with 3 mats going, like I'm staring at the 1A matchup right now, and all of a sudden you hear the crowd go crazy, and you're like, okay, what mat, what's going on? You know, and you instantly try and find which mat the excitement is
It's a lot easier with 3 than do with 8.
Yeah,
There's the win right there.
So Class 2A will
There's
come
a 4-time
to
state
end.
champion.
Yep. And we're going to get another standing ovation here. As I think that's Carter Fosek, Jeff, with the championship.
From Cresco, 7-1, 4-time state champion. There's 2 of them tonight, so that's number 31.
And you feel for Ryder Block. he gets the championship. I don't know if anybody over there is paying attention to the three I'm at, because everybody celebrating as they should, for championship.
Yeah, and so he'll get 2 standing ovations. Everybody watches it, knows it, stands up, gives him an ovation at the time, and then they'll turn back around, and when he gets his medal, they'll do it as well.
Yep.
And I'm going to stand up here a little bit, Jeffrey. I don't think I'm going to bother anybody if I stand back here. Just going to stretch these legs. It's been it's a tight location where my knees get a little sore by the time we're done, so I'm going to stretch out here a little bit.
And the matchup potentially for 1A, Jeff, could go to sudden victory.
We're in overtime right now.
5-5.
36 seconds to go. So there's a shot. Spin around by Lisbon. See if he's got the ankle caught. And I've been really impressed with these kids that wrestled from
Lisbon?
No, I'm sorry.
West Hancock.
We saw the Fraser kid was ranked #1, lost, but he really put it to sword and really put it to Waniger as well. Good wrestler. There's 2. That's the win for Lisbon. And Coach Smith celebrating that one.
So Carter Seabrick going to pick up the victory, or Cade Seabrick, excuse me. Will pick up the sudden victory 7-5 win.
Yep, that's a big win for Lisbon. They're going to need that one for the team points. So, boy, heck of a match, lose in overtime, but that's the way it goes. But really tough way to lose there. See if we get these updates for us here. So that gets Lisbon to 119 points. So moves them up there. We're going to take a break, come back. We're going to have some more wrestling after this.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Pye Electric in Dedham is proud to sponsor all area wrestlers. Pye Electric is a family-owned and operated electrical business that does residential and agricultural electrical needs. Here's some wrestling life lessons from Pye Electric. Stay courageous under pressure. Your character is more important than how good you are. Being disciplined pays off. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. And believe in yourself and never give up. Good luck, wrestlers, from Pye Electric in Dedham.
RJV Transport and Peterson Logistics in Westside is the area's expert in transportation, distribution, and logistics. With reliable drivers and top-of-the-line equipment, you can count on them to get the job done and get it done right. Not only does RJV Transport haul grain, rock, dry van, and refrigerated freight, they've even earned expertise in truck repair. Check out RJV Transport on Facebook to learn more about their services and employment opportunities, or call Aaron at 515-231-6742 today.
More popcorn and laughter-filled family movie nights. More video chatting with Grandpa and Grandma to show them that perfect snowman. At Western Iowa Networks, our job is to provide you more. From Wi-Fi with no data caps to phone to crystal clear digital TV, Western Iowa Networks will always be there to give you more. Sign up today at westianet.com. Call or text Western Iowa Networks now at 712-775-2946 and save $10 per month on fiber internet and lock in that price for 2 years.
Welcome back to our coverage of the state wrestling tournament. Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. I need to do some new gear.
Yeah.
We got a new name. I need new gear.
I know. I like the new website. I think it looks really, really nice.
It does. I'll give Pete some credit. It looks really nice. You're listening live from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold, Jeff Blankman, of course, here, and he's letting me steer the ship. It's
scary.
I should have checked your pop. I didn't see you put anything extra in there. We had a meal. I didn't check it, but I don't think you spiked it while I was down there. But I tell you what, Jeff, fun week down here, jam-packed week. Loved it.
Yep.
You know, when you have 13 kids make it and all but one make it through first round, first night, that's incredible. And then we had 6 of them going yet today.
Yeah.
And had chances for others. So what a great program. And, you know, I want to commend all of them. You know, I think Charlie Veit, we talked about him, wrestled well for Esac County. Nielsen from Ottoman wrestled well, ran into a couple of hammers. But you know, his future's bright there as well. You know, look at South Central Calhoun. They're going to graduate 2 really good kids, but they've got 2 coming back that are looking really good. You look at Carroll High, you know, they're loaded, especially in those lighter weights. They have the potential to come back and do really well again next year. Kemper, you know, they're going to graduate a couple, but they're loaded up as well. So, you know, you just look at what we have to offer around here, and we're sitting pretty good. And that doesn't even take into effect Coon Rapids Baird,
right?
As they get some young kids coming in as well. You know, we got some talent coming there. So. You know, we could be down here with quite a few kids, especially if they're expanded. You never know what we're going to get into. We may have to have more announcers.
Yeah, it's hard to find you guys, though.
You know, I was pleasantly surprised the number of people that were somewhat volunteering to come up here to do wrestling.
Yep.
You know, it is cool to know that people care and want to cover it. It is tough, though. People think you just sit up here and talk on the radio. You gotta break them in a little bit. There's a lot going on. We'll describe kind of my setup here again. So on my left, I have a touch pad. Actually, it's a touch laptop. It's open to track wrestling and all kinds of stuff going on. And I keep getting this stupid video thing. It's really irritating to me. I have in front of me an iPad at an angle. It's got the commercials. It's got what's kind of being playing, so I can kind of watch there. But I run the commercials there. I got a mini iPad in front of me that actually controls our mics, and I get to also make sure what's going out over the air. To my right, I've got a Google iPad, or a Google Pad that's touchscreen, and that's got track wrestling on as well. So sometimes I'll have scores up there, sometimes I have brackets up there. Then we have the broadcast unit that you might see us use from time to time with our headsets in. And then over there, Jeff's got his laptop going. He's got a iPad on the far side of us, and you never know. might have my cell phone up looking up something. I mean, there's stuff going all the time, so it's really kind of jam-packed. But let's get you caught up on what's going on here. We got Haystat from Underwood on Class 1A. He's wrestling Kraft from Hudson. On mat number 2, it's Kincaid. Now, is that Caminita?
Yes. I'll check. Comanche, maybe?
Yeah, that can be Caminita. So then Sanders from, I think that's Vinton Schellsburg. And then on the 3A mat, it's Downey from Indianola and Avila from Iowa City West. So no scores on any of those. But Underwood again with a kid in the finals. So a win there is a lot of points. And let's look at that right
Hagen
now.
Heaston coming in from Underwood, a senior at 49-3. Where Carter Grantville is from Hudson, senior 48-1 on the year. That's Class 1A. Class 2A. Eric Kincaid from Comanche. He is a senior at 15-1. He's taking on Cooper Sanders of Vinton Schellsburg, a junior at 40-1. In Class 3A, Ryder Downey of Indianola, senior at 40-2, taking on Robert Avila, senior at 14-1 out of Iowa City West, and that is your 3A championship here at 145.
And the 1A team scores as they sit right now: Don Bosco at 147.5, Lisbon at 123. Logan Magnolia at 88, and Underwood at 86.5. Sitting back there is kind of scary is West Sioux at 81. Drop down here.
And they've had a nice tournament. I've seen a lot of West Sioux people here, a lot of West Sioux wrestlers. We've got a takedown, not yet. Look like one. You can hear the crowd, but nothing awarded. There it is. And now we've got back points over on the Class 3A championship.
That's tight with 20 seconds to go. He's got him right on the edge of the mat. That is tight.
That is Avila.
Iowa City West got him down. There's out of bounds on the middle. I thought that was a pin. Got him tight. He needs to really sit out and he'll have it. Quickly Class 2A. Notre Dame with Burlington Notre Dame with 104, Osage at 98.5, Sergeant Bluff Luton at 79, and West Delaware at 75.
And he runs out of time, Jeff, as the first period comes to an end. But Robert Avila of Iowa City West takes an early 5-0 lead over Downey of Indianola.
Webster City's at 73. They have an outside shot to get up in there. I think they have a wrestler left. Sergeant Bluff Luton, I think, has a couple. Carroll's at 39 with 14, so that's a good showing for them.
Eric Kincaid has taken a 1-0 lead now over Cooper Sanders. He stretched that as now he moves that to a 3-0 with a takedown. Got an escape and now a takedown. We've got a 1-0 lead right now for Craftful of Hudson, leading Hagen Heaston of Underwood.
Go to the 3A now. Southeast Polk extended their lead 160 points. Waukee Northwest next at 145 and Waverly Shellrock with 139. Bettendorf is there at 90, so that's really a three-team race to see who's going to place where. I don't think anybody's going to catch those three. We'll just find out where those are all going to place here.
Got some blood down on the 2A championship right now with Kincaid again on top there by a score of 3-0. That one, minute 23 left, second period. In the second period in the 1A championship as well, with Craftful leading Heaston. 1-0 still in that one.
Underwood down, still 1-0.
And Jeff, after that quick flurry by Avila over from Iowa City West in the 3A, no points scored since that big flurry of 5 right there before the end of the first period.
It doesn't really surprise me. They were pretty evenly matched, looked like, but I saw this kid earlier. He is a stud. You see him walking around the arena. That kid is well built.
Yeah, and he's manhandling really right now Downey a little bit. Avila just 14-1 on the year, Jeff, so missed the early part of the season.
There's a takedown by Haystad of Underwood, so now it should be.
He's taking a 2-1 lead there.
Yep.
And this is probably the reason why KJ Pilcher felt like Underwood had a chance, Jeff, to make some noise in 1A this year, because they have 3 or 4 guys that could potentially be state champions.
Yeah, you get a lot of points for a state championship. Yep. And they've scored a lot of points.
Take down over on Matt, the 2A Matt. More points here.
That'd be Sanders.
For Sanders.
No, I'm sorry. No,
that
would be
that's
Kincaid.
Kincaid, yep. So Kincaid now stretches his lead to 5-1.
Granby attempt on 1A, but Underwood was able to stop that 3 times in a row. Able to ride that out. Thought he was going to catch him. There's a throw on Matt 3 in the 3A. It wasn't able to catch him, but almost got back points on that one.
Headed to the third period with Heaston leading 2-1 in the 1A championship. 2A championship, it's still Kincaid up 5-1, and Avila still leading 5-0 over in the 3A championship from Iowa City West.
Double legs in on against Underwood right now, riding way up high on his head. See if he can get up and shake him here. It's a heck of a cross-body ride he's got going on. He's really putting pressure on the head, pushing it down, making sure he doesn't. Now he's trying to get back points, but that's potentially dangerous. Thank you, ref. That one scares the jeebies out of me here. That shoulder shouldn't go that direction. Mine's popping out of the socket just looking at it. Tight right on the 3A. Right now, Downey has got a lot of pressure from I think that's Indianapolis, isn't it? Independence, I'm guessing.
Independence. Indianola.
Place winners at 138 to the award stand area, please. Place winners at 138.
There's an escape now by Underwood, so it's 4-1. 3-1 they call it, 3-1. Boy, they updated that fast. They had that up before I got my eyes up.
Yeah.
Stalling Avila from Iowa City West on the bottom.
Yeah, he hasn't done a whole lot. Does not look like a guy, Jeff, that maybe the bottom is a strength for him.
Saw a little of that down here this year. A couple of them, you wonder, they're really good, and then all of a sudden, you wonder how they've had some losses, and then you see him go on the bottom and go, oh, yeah, you can't get out. Okay.
Yeah.
So 3-1 with about 40 seconds to go here. Underwood in command. There's a shot. See if he can spin around and get that takedown. He's got the ankle trap. He's spinning now. He's got the head locked. He keeps coming around. Keeps spinning. He's got him down and on his side. If he can keep spinning, he's got it. Now he stops. Going around again. Just killing time, though. That's pretty good. 20 seconds left. I think he's going to be content to stand it up.
Ooh. Rollover that time.
That's 2 back points.
Yeah, 2 picked up that time by Downey of Indianola.
15 seconds to go. Underwood up 3-1 here. He's just going to stall this out and take the point. Oh, he got put on his back.
Did Avila just get rolled up, Jeff?
He's on his back, yes.
So back points.
And is Avila, is he a 3-timer? He might be a 3-timer. And there you go. Underwood's going to get their championship there. So Underwood's going to get a championship their second one.
Hagen Heaston will win 3-1. We've also got a champion over here in the Class 2A championship. Eric Kincaid from Comanche picking it up. You can hear the crowd getting loud.
We're tied
a lot of activity right now over there on the 3A1.
There's a win. Oh, 5-5. 5-5.
Well, we're going to go to a sudden victory.
Sudden victory. All eyes are on there.
Avila and Downey will be the last matches here on the mats at 145.
I believe he is a 3-timer as well. Is he a 3-timer? Is he a 3-time champ down here? Yeah. So he's 3 times. So he's going for the 4th title right here. That's why everybody's watching. Oh, he got the shot in. Will he be able to finish that? So Avila from Iowa City West.
And Avila almost, Jeff, coming around.
Yep. This is 3-time state champion. In trouble in double overtime. He's just trying to get a stalemate, but Downey trying to come around. He may get around there. Avila, if he comes out here, he's going to get the points. He's close. He's trying to hip up. Both of them are close. They're not going to get a stalemate.
Down to 8 seconds.
He's just trying to get a stalemate out of it, and Downey keeps pushing the issue. Now we got a stalemate.
2 seconds left. And Jeff, Avila looks tired right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing the pressure and everything else is getting to him now. I saw him earlier. He was hammering everybody. He just doesn't look like that same wrestler. He's not even moving at the time.
My guess is he's not used to going this deep into matches.
So Downey's going to get his choice. He's going to take down. So first point wins. Got to write him out. Sudden overtime.
Villa's taking his time to get in on top, too.
Downey tries to get to his feet. Villa dropped the ankle and let him go. There's the point. Oh, that's right. It's not sudden. It's not sudden overtime here. They both get a chance at down. I forgot that. They both get a chance to be down. I forgot that rule. Sorry about that, folks. I haven't watched enough sudden overtime. Everybody's been in the first. So Avila trying to go for 4 times. 10 seconds to go here in the second period. So Avila's going to have to take down and get himself out of there. I don't know what it'd be like to have the whole arena cheering against you. So Avila now with 30 seconds to get tied up or to win. 3-time state champion. He's going to do a Granby roll. He's turning. Oh, almost got turned in. Almost came back with 2. Now he's on his backside trying to get turned around. He's going for the win instead of the escape. 18 seconds to go. He's going to have to get some points here. Now you got potential days just stood up. 12 seconds to go. Avila's going to have to just get an escape now. He was trying to get the reversal, but at this point he's going to have to get an escape. See what he's going to try to do. I think he'd want to get tied up and get back on his feet. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get on his feet, touch. Oh, that was locked hands. He had him on locked hands. That's going to ride him out. 5 seconds. Can he get loose? 2, 1. Stalling, but it doesn't matter. 1 second to go. 1 second to go, and he has no hope of getting out. He's must be saying he's hurt. So 6-5. 6-5. They called stalling, but it's not going to do any good.
I've got a trainer, Jeff, out looking at Avila.
3-time state champion in trouble here with 1 second to go. 2 seconds to go. 1 second to go.
And it does sound like the entire crowd cheering against him, Jeff.
They are. They are. He has been a little bit cocky down here. I will give him that. And they're applauding, I think, a lot for Downey's effort as well. So... 1 second to go. Avila's going to be down. Downey just has to ride him out. It does have a stall call, but they're never going to call it twice here, so he's just going to have to ride him. And Downey gets the win. Downey gets the win. Stops the 3-time champion from getting his 4th. And there's a heartbroken young man.
Yeah.
And you know what? He shakes and passes the young man on his chest. He's taking it well. Taking it well. And applaud Downey. Very gracious in victory, but boy, taking it to a 3-time state champion and
Yep.
stopping him. Getting a lot of celebration from his teammates over there.
Yep.
Big win.
And Jeff, before we move on to a break here, we didn't run through the champions and place winners at 138 from Class 3A. Chase Pfizer of Bondurant Farrar finishes in 5th. Demarion Ross of Fort Dodge finishes up in 7th place. And again, that's at Class 3A at 138 pounds. In Class 2A at 138 pounds, Tyco Dam of Sergeant Bluff Luton finishes up in 5th place again. Actually, it was 145 that I hadn't went through, so sorry about that, folks. Hunter Steffens from Sergeant Bluff Luton finishes 4th at 145 pounds, and that's in Class 2A. And in Class 1A at 145 pounds, you've got Hagen Heaston of Underwood, your champion. You got Cale Munson of Ogden finishing up in 5th place, and Ryan Brennan of Emmitsburg finishes up in 8th place.
Well, we got some pretty familiar foes here at 152-1A. It's going to be Reitz from Loma and Magoo from MFL Marmac. Magoo is who Parkus had. Shea Parkus had him in the quarterfinals and lost 12-5. So we've seen these gentlemen. This should be a really good matchup. It's 1-2 here, so should be a fun one. So Loma, it's a big one for them. They need it for points. You got Underwood with 2 champions coming up behind them, so that's going to put a lot of pressure on there. But we're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more wrestling after this.
Golden Arrows Meat Market and Deli is a specialty meat shop offering a full-service meat counter, aged steaks, and frozen foods. They also serve lunch Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2, featuring their fresh smoked meats and sandwiches. Golden Arrows Meat Market and Deli, 516 North Adams in Carroll.
At Redinas Chiropractic, we offer many services including chiropractic care, the 24-hour fitness center, and we also offer products like customized orthotics. We believe in you and want to be a partner in your health journey. Redinas Chiropractic of Lake City.
Today's state wrestling coverage proudly brought to you with help with Carroll Eye Care Associates. Stay ahead of the game and schedule that preventative eye exam today at Carroll Eye Care Associates, Main Street, Carroll. Call 792-9687 for that appointment.
Soup's on at Culver's. Our George's chili is available daily, along with 2 to 4 other varieties every day. From our family to yours, we put the heart and soul into every meal, with an abundance of variety to satisfy the heartiest of appetites.
Culver's, welcome to Delicious.
The goal of the Carroll Cardinals Youth Wrestling Club is to provide a fun and positive learning experience and to strengthen their love for the great sport of wrestling. The club is open to any Carroll area kids in grades K through 8, no matter their size or experience. For more information, look them up on Facebook.
TriVista. We pledge allegiance to the driver. We understand your needs and offer a full line of international, Isuzu, and Dennis Eagle trucks, offering parts, service, body upfitting, and fabrication. We've got you covered. Find us online at TriVistaCompanies.com.
Welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth. Jeff Honnold, Jeff Blankman here live at Wells Fargo Arena. We are in the finals and just want to step back and we want to thank some of our sponsors here. Corn Belt Telephone sponsored East Sac Wrestling down here. That's all the social media, that's all the broadcast coverage. Mackey Motors has been sponsoring all the South Central Calhoun wrestlers down here. Kepper Booster Club, of course, did all the Kepper wrestlers down here. Again, social media, everything we've done, and same with Carroll High, sponsored by the Carroll Booster Club. So we thank them.
And Ottoman Rec Center.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Ottoman Rec Center. I forgot about that. Sorry, I got it written to the side, but I can't read what I wrote. Ottoman Rec Center, of course, sponsoring Ottoman Wrestling, but Nielsen for sure.
And thanks to Gatorade for sponsoring our broadcast.
Yeah, but that's
booth.
Dean Wallace. I'm not sure I want to thank him all the time, but yes, Dean's doing a great job
and
there.
Thanks to Western Iowa Networks for being the main booster sponsor on our website production as well. So
yep, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, folks. You can't see. Jeff spent most of the time, he's getting 13 to 15 miles, literally, walking downstairs, taking video interviews with each kid after their match or after 2 matches to get them, but got everybody interviewed, posted onto the website. Incredible. You know, we came down here last year, COVID year. You were a little bit in trouble, so you needed me to come down, which you were in a lot of trouble if you needed me to come down. And we talked about this. I mean, it's a tough situation because, of course, they want to be on the radio, but it's just hard to get wrestling on the radio unless you're going to go live with the whole session. And it's really hard to go live with the whole session on radio.
And it's hard to take a station sometimes for an entire day, for 3 straight days, and say that you're doing nothing but.
Well, and it's an entire day as well.
That's what I mean, the entire day. Yeah, it would be 9 o'clock in the morning till 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
There's a lot of regular commercial commitments that have to be done. So to be almost impossible to get it done. So this was the best solution we came up with. We had something like this for track, so we went ahead and wanted to go and make a change. So I hope everybody's enjoyed it. I know it's not the radio, but you know, you're getting it as live as you would on the radio, and hopefully we get things built a little bit better for the app and make it easier. But should be fun. So we're going to go here. We got Reitz from Loma, number 1 ranked kid.
I'll run it through Jeff here real quick.
Ahead.
Class 1A at 152. Wyatt Reitz of Logan Magnolia, 48-1, a junior, taking on Gabe McGough of senior from MFL Marmac at 40-1. In Class 2A, Garrett Seba, a senior at 43-3 from Clarion Goldfield Dows, taking on the senior Gabe Sanders of Vinton Schellsburg, who is 24-0. In Class 3A at 152 pounds, another wrestler from Iowa City West, Hunter Garvin, senior, 47-0. He is taking on Carter Martinson, who is a senior at 34-2 out of Southeast Polk.
And big ones out there on the mat right now. Waverly Shellrock chasing that team title race. They need all the wins they can get. That's on mat 3 or to our left. And Logan Magnolia just fell behind Underwood, 90.5 to 88. So this is a big matchup for them. to try to get back in that third place trophy match.
Yeah, and that's a big matchup between Reese and McGough. I think two very, very good wrestlers.
Yeah, McGough really handled Parkus. And,
yeah.
And Parkus is a strong kid, and McGough just handled him. Really good wrestlers.
That's generally the reason you're in wrestling Saturday night.
it is. We're watching them, and you're ranked second, and rankings are there. They give you a general idea. They don't always tell
you everything. Yep.
Yeah, and but boy, when you watch them on the mat, you can sure figure it out. And I know Coach Kane and I were very much impressed with that. And again, thank you to Coach Kane. He really worked his schedule to make sure he could get down here, and I really enjoyed having him up in the broadcast booth with me. Wrestled as he was coaching against me.
Yes.
And always enjoyed him. My senior year was on the bench for Coon Rapids Baird and got to go into seating meetings. And he fought for his kid, but always a gentleman, and really enjoyed that. And of course, I went up as a youngster and got to wrestle in districts and stuff, warm-ups and workouts with him. So had a lot of fun there, and nice to catch up with him. And we know a lot of the same people.
Yeah, and he does a tremendous, tremendous job, and has. Him and I were joking that there was one year that him and Lance Schultz from South Central Calhoun, I was not able to make it down. So Bill called a match for us sitting up in the bleachers on the upper balcony, and Lance was in the walkway because there wasn't any other place for him to sit, and they called a match for us over their cell phone. This would have been some of my first years at Carroll Broadcasting, 16, 17 years ago.
Both would be really good at. There's a lot of knowledge there. Tells you also, Jeff, now that we're going full-time on the sessions. Years ago when I first started here, we were calling in matches on a cell phone, sitting in the crowd, and for about the last 12 years or so, we've been sitting up here in press row, and now we're full-time on the internet. So has it always been here since you've been?
No, my first couple of years, again, we were just doing it, was at the vet, but that was just taking a cell phone down and calling in when we have the one or two kids that we were having make it back then, and doing their matches over a cell phone real quick, and and then as we started getting more and more kids down here and stuff, and getting more and more people to come down and help me, we were able to branch in here to the press box area.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, we were talking about 13 kids and blah, blah, blah.
That's the most we've had in my 18, 19 years.
I'm thinking back to the early 80s, probably early 80s to mid 80s. I think there was probably, Carroll had 3 or 4, and Coon Rapids Baird probably had 5, 6. They made a run at the title there with the Davis twins and some of those others, and Coon Rapids had quite a few champions actually out of there over the years. South Central has been strong for a number of years. I think. You look back on there, Ottoman was very strong.
Yes.
I'm sure we had, if there had been coverage back then, there'd probably been more kids. But since we've been doing this, 13 has been one of the bigger numbers, but I do not remember them going that far through.
And I know they covered things before I got here, with wrestling. Jamie Brockman, because he talked to Bill Kane earlier this week about Bill helping him out down here, and Brian Hogue used to help me out, and stuff. So,
but I don't remember them covering Coon Rapids Baird or those that kind of stuff. So, is that a pin?
That was a pin.
Oh my goodness, Waverly Shellrock got pinned. That's
Iowa City West and Southeast Polk, Jeff.
Oh, Southeast Polk. Oh, that's big. That's why the Waverly crowd's cheering. Southeast Polk. Oh, and he just threw his coach.
Yeah.
Southeast Polk.
Iowa City West wrestler, I think. Yeah, Jeff just took his coach, and I don't know, what do you call that move?
That was a lateral drop is what that was called. Lateraled him onto the ground, and a big win.
You got to wonder if that was maybe the guy he practices against in practice.
I'm sure they practice a lot, yes. Was it Linmar that came out here? They were coaches of the year, and I think they had more coaches than they had wrestlers. It looks like they have almost enough coaches for a weight class.
Probably.
And, again, if you think about that with Bondurant has 3 or 4 coaches, and you got 9 down there.
Do want to let everybody know, I am still monitoring that matchup. We haven't really updated, but Wyatt Reese from Loma and Gabe McGo from MFL Marmac are tied 1-1 right now. A little over halfway through the third period in that one. So it hasn't been a lot of activity here so far, and now we get a couple of quick 2 points picked up from Garrett Seba of Clarion Goldfield Dow's. He ties Gabe Sanders now with Vinton Schulzberg at 2-2 in that Class 2A championship match.
There's our friend KJ Pilcher walking around down there he's down by the award stand. So he's been out roaming around, got out of his hole down there. I like to tease that young guy. He's young because he's younger than me, but one of the nice guys and one of the premier riders. And we like to thank him for everything he gave us. And boy, he's been a busy guy. They're giving no points there right now. Loma's got there's 2. That should be 2. They're not going to give any points. Wow. 1-1. That one I'll live with. Yeah, that one I'll live with. They didn't have complete control there. There's a takedown on mat 2A. So 1-1 still. Reese and we're going to go to period number. Oh, we're going to sudden death.
Yep, sudden victory.
I like sudden death better. There's a shot by Reese. Reese being the aggressor right now.
Yeah, McGo hasn't done a whole lot, has he, Jeff?
No, Reese has got an underhook there. Now he's going to move it off to, he's got Russian tie on that 2 arms on 1 there. That's a step through by McGo. No points right now, and there's 2 points. Step over by Reese, and he is going to win it.
What a move.
Stepped over on that shot and was able to do it. I think he might have got him in the nose too, but stepped over in sudden victory and got that victory. And gracious in victory as well. Hard-fought match, a really good match, and congratulations to Loma. So there's 3 from Western Iowa so far that are far Western Iowa that have won, but you think about Greene County, they got 1, and there's another lateral drop over there.
Gabe Sanders, Jeff, from Vinton Schellsburg picking up that win.
And just
5-3 over Garrett Seba from Clarion Goldfield Dow's.
Just lateral dropped his coach. And, you look at it, again, Western Iowa, we are performing well over here. So you like what you see out of that. You always wonder, you hear about the Eastern Iowa schools, but Western Iowa is making a good showing. We're a step away. Come back with more wrestling.
Jeff, I'm going to head down to the mat as we're getting ready for the 160. So I want to get.
You're going to leave me here
alone? I'm going to leave you alone so that I can get down to the mats to be able to watch Mr. McAllister win himself a state championship.
Before we do that, do you want to give the 150 awards, local awards, and I will try to keep up after that.
Let me see if I can.
What are you looking under on that?
I go to results and then final results.
All right.
And then you have to scroll because they don't have everything broke down real nice. So 152. Nobody in our area or our conference is at 152 in Class 3A. So I will scroll down to 152 here in Class 2A. Xander Ernst from Sergeant Bluff Luton took 3rd, and that's about as close to Carroll as you're going to get. Let's try Class 1A and hope we'll have a little better luck there. And, of course, we do. Wyatt Reese from Logan Magnolia, your champion, again winning that one in sudden victory. Shea Parkus of the Kemper Knights finishing 5th. Jason Nelson Brown from Emmetsburg finished up in 6th. That's who Parkus had beaten to get into that 5th place match. And then David Helton of St. Albert finishes up in 8th place.
Very good. So you're going to take off on us here.
I'm going to head down. I want to make sure we're 1 weight class away from Blake, so I want to make sure I get down there and get set up so I'm not scrambling.
We'll get you taken care of. We're going to take a break while they give awards out, and we'll be back with more wrestling after this.
Motor Inn of Carroll, known for their award-winning service department and brand new state-of-the-art dealership, is a proud sponsor of today's matches. Motor Inn of Carroll, the area's premier Toyota dealer.
Jacobson Seed is a proud sponsor of today's wrestling coverage. Their brand new conditioning facility is ready to increase your yields. Take the Jacobson advantage today.
Feld Security of Carroll is the choice of homeowners and business professionals. A professional Feld representative can help you create a protection plan for your home or business. Feld Security of Carroll, proud sponsors of our local schools.
DMAC provides access to quality, affordable, and convenient education. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a variety of programs for everyone. Not sure what program is right for you? Contact the DMAC Carroll campus today and talk about your options. Call 792-1755 today.
Good luck to all the area wrestlers from Commercial Savings Bank, the 2021 Reader's Choice for Best Bank in Carroll County, and having the best loan officer in Lisa Moore. At CSB, our interest is you. Member FDIC.
After a hard-fought season on the mat for Carroll's best wrestlers, all of their hard work and sacrifice now gets put to the final test. From Kit Plumbing and Heating in Carroll, best of luck and congratulations to all of the Kemper and Carroll High wrestlers, giving it everything they've done at the state tournament.
American Home Shield is a nationwide warranty company that protects your home's major systems and appliances. They understand the importance of home ownership and realize unexpected repairs can be costly, protecting your investment and your livelihood. American Home Shield is a trusted leader in the home warranty industry. They're thankful for their associates and their customers who make it possible to be celebrating over 50 years in business. American Home Shield, growing together. Good luck to all of our area teams.
Your home for family fun and entertainment is the Ottoman Recreation Center. There's an endless array of activities for fitness and to have fun. Take a swing in the batting cage, shoot some hoops, or seek a perfect game on one of our 8 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. With a walking track, racquetball court, soft play area, arcade, and a variety of fitness classes, there's something for everyone. Enjoy trivia nights, karaoke, and even live music. With a full restaurant and bar and activities for all ages, your family is guaranteed to have a great time. Ottoman Recreation Center, just south of Albert the Bull in Ottoman.
Welcome back to the Gatorade broadcast booth, brought to you by Pepsi Beverages of Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. And we are moving on now to 160, and we got Blake McAllister coming up at 170. So 160 we are at. You're going to have got 3 mats going here. We don't have them up yet. Let me get the hubs going here. Sorry, folks, trying to run everything. Blakeman left us, so we're going to have to just kind of fly by the seat of our pants here. Get this taken care of. And we're going to have Maximus Magna from Columbus Catholic and Lawson Los. Magna at 49-3, a sophomore, and Lossie senior, 42-4 from Riceville. Class 2A, it'll be Osage's Nick Fox, a junior, 49-3, and Hampton Dumont's Carl Barkema, senior, 48-5. On Class 3A, Southeast Polk's Carson Matson, 38-4, will be taking on Aiden Riggins, a senior, 42-0 from Waverly Shell Rock. Again, Osage, that's a big one for the team title, second place title. And Southeast Polk and Waverly Shell Rock, that is a direct competition for that Class 3A title. So that's a big one to watch as well. So we'll try to keep our eye on all of those. And we're getting ready to go here. So Magana will be in the red, and Lossie will be in the green for Osage. So Barkema and Fox at 1A. We are underway down there on mat 3A, and it'll be Southeast Polk with the green band, and it'll be Waverly Shellrock in the red. No points given so far. Got Riggins trying to get a single leg. No. Matt Marthason's coming out the back door, and I think he's going to get the takedown. And there's 2. So Southeast Polk with a 2-point lead right now. That's the only points on any mat so far. Again, 170. Blake McAllister is going to get a rematch with 10-hold, the rematch of the final from last year, defending runner-up. There's a question about the takedown, I think. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Not sure what they're worried about there on mat 3, but 59 seconds to go, and it'll be Waverly down 2-0 to Southeast Polk. Class 1A, no score here, a minute to go. And then there's a takedown right now. Osage on Class 2A has got Markham down. That's 2 points, and you can hear the crowd to my right. They've got a big contingent at Osage here today. We'll look at the team points there. Let's see, results and team scores. So team scores updated right now. Don Bosco is leading at 147 to 123 on Lisbon. Logan Magnolia now with that victory they just had, they moved ahead of Underwood by 2. So it's down to those schools there. Let's roll down into 2A. Burlington Notre Dame with 104, Osage at 98. So they're pushing, and then Sergeant Bluff Luton at 79. So that's about the end of it there. There's West Delaware at 75, and Vinton Shellsburg at 75. They're trying to catch back up there for the medals. And then we'll get to 3A. 3A is where it is pretty crazy right now. You got 3 schools basically fighting it out. Southeast Polk at 160, Waukee Northwest at 145, and Waverly Shell Rock at 139. Southeast Polk's running out of wrestlers. Waverly has wrestlers all the way through here, as well does Ankeny Northwest. Mat 1, number 1, it's Osage up 2-0. We start the second period there. On the middle mat 1A, we have, looks like no score. Well, 1-0, I'm sorry, 1-0. So that would be Magnuma is up 1-0. And then on Class 3A, it is actually Waverly Shell Rock now up 3-2 on Southeast Polk. Just trying to keep you updated here. Again, thank you for listening to Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network's coverage of the state wrestling tournament. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We're going to keep firing those through for you. Trying to keep updated on what's going on. Osage right now and Barkama on the edge of the mat. No score with a minute 15. It's 2-0 Osage. Over on the 3A mat, Waverly's in on a shot. It's 3-3 right now there. A lot of rolling around there. See what goes on. See if he gets, looks like Waverly's going to get control there and get that takedown for 2. On the middle mat, it's 1-0. So far there. Get my other computer fired up here, folks. Don't like these, they keep shutting down on me. And we'll get that updated here for you, what's going on. So on that 1A mat, I don't know why that's doing that for me. On that 1A mat, Columbus Catholic's up 1-0 on Riceville. On the 2A mat, escaped by Osage, and now it's 3-0 Osage. They got the crowds all down here. They got their green on down to my right. They've got section 112 and 113 pretty well filled up. A lot of cheering going on. Place is thinning out as you get to upper weights, as kids win and what have you. If they're not in the team title, people start to thin out here, but it's been pretty full most of the night. It remains full in the lower bowl. Upper middle bowl is the 2 sections are completely full, and then you get some sporadically full at the 3rd level here. I would say we're probably about half to 3/4 full on that 3rd level. Lower level is full. A few open seats here and there, but by and large pretty well full. 3-0 Osage. 3-0 Columbus Catholic at the 1A. And over on the other one it is 5-3. Oh, we got a reversal here. So 7-3 now. Waverly Shell Rock up on Southeast Polk. So a lot of wrestling going on here. We got period 3 in all 3 of them. At 160, we're going to be coming up next with Blake McAllister. So he will be coming up next. And we'll run through the 160 results for you as we get ready for after we get his match taken care of. And there's a no takedown yet.
Report to the awards area, please. Place winners at 152 to the awards
So
area.
152, we know Shea Parkus was there, so we'll update that one more time. Again, really impressed with the wrestlers from our area. And there's a 2-point takedown for Osage. He's up now 5-1. There, quick on the draw there. In the middle one at 1A, it's 3-1 Columbus Catholic. And on the 3A mat, it's 7-3 with 43 seconds to go. Waverly Shell Rock in the lead. So 5-2 now. There's an escape by Barkema. 39 seconds to go for Osage. And Barkema's going to push him out. I'm surprised he's not going to get him for stalling there. Osage coaches tell him you got to circle. You can't just walk out. So 7-3 right now. Waverly Shell Rock in 3A. Columbus Catholic over Rice 3-0. And then it'll be Osage and Hampton Dumont on Class 2A. It's 5-2 Osage. As we move on through there. Just about finished up here. 13 seconds at 3A. It's, 1A's got 1:03 to go. We got an injury here, so that's going to take. Well, it's got 13 seconds. I'm sorry. So 13 seconds. The middle mat at 1A has got a minute. So there's a stall on Osage, but there's a win over there by Waverly Shell Rock, 8-3, and that'll extend the lead there. Those two guys just wrestled the other day. 5-2 with 4 seconds to go, and Waverly, Osage gets a takedown at the end to win it 7-2, and they get a champion, and that will put the pressure on in 2A. So that's a big win there on 2A as that race tightens up. Burlington Notre Dame 104-98 so far. They'll update that, see if they've updated it yet. They're pretty quick at it. But that'll tighten that team race up. Let's go down and figure that one out for you folks. Osage at 102.5 now to 104. So 2-point deficit for Osage against Burlington Notre Dame. And let's drop down here and look at Waverly Shell Rock now at 139, Southeast Polk at 160. So that race is tightening up as well. So getting ready for McAllister. He'll be on the 1A mat. We're going to step away, take some breaks. We'll be back, make sure we're there in plenty of time for him after this.
Teamwork is key to success. Hi, this is Amber Maloney at Champion of Rockville City. We have the same philosophy. We have an amazing team of technicians, sales, and customer specialists to help you. If you're looking for a vehicle, all of our prices are clearly marked. It's no hassle pricing. In service, you get honest answers and no games, where winning service is what you can expect. We are located off the square in Rockville City, or visit us on the web. Champion, your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, where everybody wins.
DR Electric in Carroll has over 20 years of experience in commercial, residential, and agricultural electrical services. Their service area covers a radius of 60 miles from Carroll. They can provide electrical services for new and existing buildings, plus they can help with energy efficiency and lighting on home remodeling projects. Give them a call today at 712-830-6624. That's 712-830-6624. DR Electric is your one-stop shop for all your electrical needs.
At Drago SCI, they understand raising a corn crop can be a constant battle. They want to help you fight back. Drago corn heads are built with superior technology to handle the most adverse crop conditions you can encounter, all while saving you more corn. Call 712-999-CORN. That's 712-999-CORN. And ask how their features can help you harvest more with a Drago. Drago SCI, proud sponsor of all area wrestlers.
Clucky Custom LLC in Templeton can make your life easier. If you don't have the correct equipment at the time and are looking for convenience, Clucky Custom LLC can help. They do grain packing, and they will also come to your farm and do the work for you by cleaning your grain bins thoroughly and efficiently. They do custom hauling as well. Contact Steve at 712-830-2206. That number again, 712-830-2206 to set up your vacuum and trucking needs.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Welcome back to Carroll Broadcasting's coverage of the state wrestling tournament. Jeff Honnold here with you. Jeff Blankman down on the floor. He's going to enter an interview with Mr. McAllister here. And you're coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth here at Wells Fargo Arena. We're at the finals, and it's going to be a good one here. We got Blake McAllister in a rematch with 10-hold from Don Bosco. This is the rematch of the final from last year. They wrestled a couple times this year at the tournament in Ida Grove, and 10-hold was able to take care of McAllister. But McAllister stated last night, this is his year, this is his time. He's trained all year to be back at this event, so he's confident. The problem with this, they're about similar size. I think 10-hold's a little bigger. They both do the same thing. They're just about both as quick. 10-hold might be a tad bit quicker, but really pretty much the same style of wrestling. So it's going to be fast. It's going to be furious, and we're going to come at you right now. Give you an update. So it's going to be Cade 10-hold of Don Bosco and Blake McAllister of South Central Calhoun, Class 2A. Caden Stutzman of Atlantic Cam and Ethan DeLone of Bishop Healing. We'll keep an eye on that one for you as best we can. And then it'll be Linn-Mar and Mount Pleasant on mat number 3. But we're going to concentrate majority of our time here, of course, on Class 1A and keep an eye on that one. But we got Atlantic Cam down there. And he's rocking the old Atlantic. Earlier we had a Cam uniform on. So here comes Blake McAllister. He is in the purple. Don Bosco in the white. McAllister down on one knee now. Looking to make a shot, trying to tie up. This is a rematch of last year's final. They're wrestling. There's a shot attempt by 10-hold, blocked by McAllister. Both know each other really well here. See if McAllister can get the victory here. One of the most deserving kids, really nice kid, wonderful one. Just going to miss having him to cover. Really fun one to deal with. We have a head tie right now. We're just fighting in the circle. Both of them slapping pretty hard at the head. See if the referee warns them here a little bit, but both very strong kids. There's a shuck by McAllister. He grabs the head now, pulls it back in the 10-hole, and there's a shot attempt by 10-hole blocked by McAllister. There's a lift. He got underhand lift hook by 10-hole. Tried to lift McAllister off. He blocks that. Got a minute 2 to go. No score here in the first period. McAllister. 10-hole with an underhook and the arm down. Tries to shuck McAllister by. McAllister blocks him. Then he tries to tilt with the head. McAllister blocks that as well, and they're tied up again. McAllister on his knees. Now they're back up. Lift, double underhook lift by 10-hole. Sag back as McAllister would go out of bounds. 44 seconds to go. No score. We got, looks like blood on 10-hole, so he was really limping bad after his quarterfinal match. We got blood on McAllister getting cleaned up, but he was limping pretty bad after his quarterfinal match, but watching him in the semis last night, he looked pretty good, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Looking over at the Atlantic side, there's no score with 26 seconds to go, so nothing going on there. All right, we're coming back to center. All the blood's cleaned off. 44 seconds, no score here on Matt, in the middle of Matt, 1A. There's a shot by McAllister. He's in on the leg. 10-hole sprawls out. McAllister continues left and try, but nothing doing there. Now, 10-hole's got McAllister's head. He's trying to snap it and spin around. McAllister doing a good job catching it. Now he goes the other way, tries to catch McAllister off bounce. McAllister does a spin, comes out of it. They're around the edge of the mat. No score yet with 19 seconds to go on the edge of the mat. Great job of both gentlemen countering, and 10-hole pushes McAllister off the mat. There's blood again, so we're going to get that cleaned up. Both gentlemen are very quick. Looks like bloody nose, or looks like bloody nose. Both of them are very quick, doing a quick job of spinning. We got blood on the mat as well. We're going to have to get cleaned up. But both of them taking quick shots, getting good counters, and they're very strong. It's going to take almost a perfect shot to get anything there. Look at mat number 1. It's 1-0 now. 1-0 Atlantic. Suitsman from Atlantic over Bishop Heelan. And on the 3A mat, Linmar's up 14-1, so that one's almost done by Tech Fall here. We're back to mat, middle mat here, 12 seconds to go. McAllister. No score. They're tied up in the middle. Both of them are really wrenching on each other. I don't think anything's going to go on here with 5 seconds. There's a shot attempt by 10-hole, but that's going to be blocked off by McAllister, and there's time. There's time. McAllister got pushed to his back, but time was called by then, so McAllister relaxed. So it looks like there's back points being awarded over in that 3A, so I would think that one's going to be done here pretty quick. Tech Fall. McAllister will be in the top position here to start period number 2. 10-hole gets right up, grabs McAllister's ankle. McAllister now trying to ride. He's on the top side. 10-hole trying to come out, see if he can get around back. He's on his hip, trying to get back up. 10-hole's trying to pin McAllister down and get his head out, try to get a switch, but not able to do it. McAllister's got him blocked off, trying to get the stalemate. Loses the leg with his arm. He's still got that head tucked. Now McAllister back to his knees, but he's going to give up the 2-point reversal. And we got blood. So we're going to have a stoppage action there. We'll go back to Class 2A. And Suitsman from Atlantic still up 1-0 with end of the second period, ending on their feet. And it will be DeLone from Bishop Heelan taking the down position. He gets up and gets out, so we're tied at 1 here. In the finals match, period number 3 with Atlantic and Bishop Heelan. Atlantic in for a shot. Suitsman had the ankle but lost it. Again, Western Iowa doing really well here in the finals. And 3A is over. That was 17-1 final there. So we just have the 2 mats going on right now. McAllister comes in. He's down now 2-0. Minute 29 to go in the second period. 10-hole comes, covers him. sounds like Tenhold and his brother are going to go off to North Carolina. Escaped by McAllister. It's 2-1 now. They're back to their feet. Both of these guys are good takedown artists, but both of them are being blocked pretty well. 2-1 is our score here, second period. McAllister blocks that, shot by Tenhold. Tenhold dives back in there, blocked again by McAllister. McAllister takes a nice shot at a double leg. That's blocked by Tenhold. Sprawling out, it's got double underhooks in now. McAllister's head's pinned. McAllister's going to sag back. There was an attempt at the ankle, blocked by McAllister. McAllister on his knees. Tenhold now to his feet, tries to snap down as Tenhold. Blocked, he's got one underhook on the outside. Trying to spin McAllister around. McAllister just trying to defend and block here. 34 seconds to go, 2-0, or 2-1. McAllister trails on the edge of the mat and they go out. 30 seconds to go, McAllister. We're at the almost the end of period number 2. 2-1 is the score. 2-1 now. McAllister on his knees here, looking, try to get in on Tenhold. Just about over on mat number 3. Looks like Atlantic is up 2-1. There's a shot by Tenhold. Another shot by Tenhold. He's got the ankle now. McAllister on the edge of the mat. McAllister is going to throw the whizzer in there with 10 seconds to go, trying to hold that off. He's going to grab the wrist, hold on here 5 seconds, try not to give up 2 points at the end of the period. 2-1, and they're going to end that way. 2-1, we're going to go into the third period. McAllister's going to go to the down position, fall down 1 point here going in. And Atlantic is going to be your champion. Atlantic is going to get the win. So congratulations to Stutzman. So now we got McAllister and Tenhold. 2 minutes to go. McAllister in a down position, down 1. He's going to have to get out here or reverse for the win. A lot of pressure being put on the top half. He's got a tight waist. He's really driving forward on him, trying to keep him from able to get up. McAllister trying to push back against Tenhold to get stood up. He's got up. Now he hits the switch on the way down. Hits another switch the other direction. Tenhold's got double underhooks behind, just rides behind him. And now he's going to pinch the legs and put his leg in there, try to stop that from happening again. Now he's working hard to get his Tenhold to get the arm of McAllister back behind him. Minute 22 to go. McAllister down 2-1. Great match so far. A very technically sound match out of McAllister. See if he can get that put off. Half Nelson being thrown now from his knees. It's Tenhold. Tenhold now putting pressure up. Not really trying to turn him all that much, just trying to keep him down so he can't score. See if they can nail him on that. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go. There's a Granby roll attempt by McAllister. That's stopped by Tenhold before he could get any back points. He rolled back to his stomach. Did McAllister. 2-1 is your score. McAllister down here. 47 seconds to go left in the match. Again, thank you to Mackey Motors for sponsoring this broadcast. Tenhold now with 39 seconds to go. McAllister down 1, trying to get out. There's a half Nelson throw. McAllister trying to stay up on his knees, see if he can get him shaken down and try to get something here. He's coming up, see if he can get loose. You can hear the South Central crowd cheering. Tenhold now just riding. Now he takes him back down to the mat. 19 seconds to go. McAllister still down 1, still has a chance. Got to get out here, get a reversal, but he's in a tough spot with 10 seconds to go. He's flat on his belly with an arm bar. Not much action out of Tenhold as far as trying to pin. They let him go pretty much the whole period riding, but McAllister can't complain about that because he does the same. McAllister tries to kick out 3 seconds, and that's going to do it. So McAllister's going to have one heck of a match. He's going to lose 2-1, and I tell you what, that is probably the best match anybody's had against Tenhold down here. One heck of a match. They've seen each other quite a few times, but of course they're disappointed. Blake McAllister is going to come back as a runner-up again for the second time in a row. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the 160s and talk about who placed where in that after this.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Pi Electric in Dedham is proud to sponsor all area wrestlers. Pi Electric is a family-owned and operated electrical business that does residential and agricultural electrical needs. Here's some wrestling life lessons from Pi Electric. Stay courageous under pressure. Your character is more important than how good you are. Being disciplined pays off. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. And believe in yourself and never give up. Good luck, wrestlers, from Pi Electric in Dedham.
Welcome back to our broadcast booth, Gatorade broadcast booth here at the Wells Fargo Arena. State Wrestling Finals. You're listening to Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network. And we are going to talk to you about the 160. So let's go 160, see if there's anybody. It's our 3A at 160. Any local guys here? Hold on one second. 160 Southeast Polka, nobody in the top 8. Oh, I'm sorry, Cole Rudder of Spencer. Cole Rudder Spencer was 8th place at 160. In the 2A group, we'll go down to 2A. Sorry, they got it all messed up here, so we got to go by class, not by weight. So 260. At 160, you've got in 4th place Dawson Bond of Red Oak. In 5th place, Logan Fairchild of Winterset. And then we go down to the 1A portion, or 2A portion, I'm sorry, or 1A, sorry, 1A portion, sorry, keep scrolling here. 160. 160, we are going to have nobody from our local, oh, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. 3rd place would be Colin Kodum of Sioux, and then in 4th place, Gavin McGuire of Logan Magnolia. So sorry about that, Logan. And we'll do the 170s here in a little bit, but Blake McAllister fell. In his final match, he will be runner-up 2 years in a row, losing to the same gentleman, Mr. Tenholm from Don Bosco, and there is no shame in that. He wrestled really well. There'll be nobody in the local area in 3A, so we can skip that one. We'll go down to 2A and be ready to go when they do that one. We'll get set up here for the next matches. Try to get that set up for you here. Hold on one second. So we'll get you team scores right now. Get it reset. So Don Bosco has now 151 points, followed by Lisbon with 123, Logan Magnolia with 92, and Underwood with 90. So that remains tight there. 2A scores, Burlington Notre Dame at 104, Osage at 102, Sergeant Bluff at 79, and West Delaware, no change there. And we'll go down to the big schools where it's really tight. Southeast Polk at 160, Waukee Northwest at 145, and Waverly Shell Rock at 143. There is a Waukee Northwest wrestler ready to go here on 3A mat, so we'll have that for you. And we'll get the, see if we can't get brackets for you. We'll get some brackets set up here. Sorry, my computer's not wanting to deal with me tonight. So Class 3A, 182. It will be Griffin Gamble from Waukee Northwest. He's the #1 ranked wrestler. He came in at 46-1, and he is going to be wrestling Geisen Gardner. And I'll have to figure out where he is from, EWD. He came in at 43-1. He was the 3rd ranked wrestler, and he beat the he actually worked his way all the way through, so heck of a job there for him. 182 will go to 2A, see what we got going on here. Class 2A, 182. Class 182, we'll get it set up for you. And that'll be CJ Walrath out of Burlington, Notre Dame. He is the 54-0 #1 wrestler. And it'll be Velasquez from Gilbert, their only wrestler Gilbert's have here. And he has worked his way all the way through, started out 38-1, and he is now into the finals. So, and then we have in Class 1A, it's going to be Tate Enkatrin from Hudson and Jackson DeWalt of Westwood. So keep an eye on that. The big one right now for team point-wise is Waukee Northwest, and of course the Gilbert match. We want to keep an eye on that as well. So that's to our right. Be Burlington Notre Dame. They're chasing the team title, and Gilbert Velasquez has been impressive all weekend long, of course, being in the finals. Keep an eye here. Nothing going on all three mats. A lot of tie-up in the middle. Right now, Velasquez is being the aggressor. Oh, there's a throw over there on 3, and that's Epworth Western Dubuque. Gardner. With that throw, he takes take down 2-0. So a lot of intrigue yet still going on here. We got a few more weights to go. A few weights to go here. And out of bounds on the Gilbert match. Still nothing. We have blood on the 2A or 1A match, so we'll have to wait for that one. And it's 2-1 on the 1A or the 3A match with Ankeny Northwest, Waukee Northwest now trying to get a takedown here. He's got his leg caught. He's got 57 seconds. See if he can get that pulled off. But the Epworth kid is spinning back around. So they got neutral. Now you're going to have potential dangerous on the knee. 43 seconds on 2A. We got a caution. Oh, we had another whistle go on. On that 2A match, 0-0, 38 seconds to go. And that is Fernando Valscuza from Gilbert. Again, very impressive all week long watching him. See what he can do here against Burlington Notre Dame. Class 1A, of course, that's Hudson and Westwood. So both Eastern Iowa schools. Oh, there's a takedown by Burlington Notre Dame for 2 with 5 seconds to go in period number 1. So Vascuza gives up a takedown right at the end of the period, 4 seconds to go. He tries to get up, and that's going to be the end of the period. So Gilbert will be down 2-0. On mat 3 there, 3A, it's 2-1. 2-1 in favor of Epworth Western Dubuque.
Winners at 170, you should be up in the awards area at this
There was a
time.
throw attempt by Western Dubuque, and Southeast Polk and the Waverly people were all cheering, but it was out of bounds. So big crowd here from both of those cheering on, trying to get title, and that's almost a takedown now, and that'll be a takedown for Waukee Northwest. It'll be 3-2. On mat 1, it's still 2-1, Gilbert down. And in the middle mat, we're tied up at 2-2. That'd be Hudson and Westwood. So see if Gilbert can pull that out. Get one here for the Raccoon River Conference. There's a double-leg takedown by Burlington Notre Dame, and now it's going to be 4-1. Velascuza for Gilbert is down now 4-1. 3-2. 4-2 now for Northwest, Waukee Northwest. So they're taking control over there. We got blood on mat 1 and 2A, so we'll wait on that one. 2-2 at 1A. They're all in period 2. So not much going on in 1A. Neither one of these teams are in the title hunt, Westwood and Hudson. Hudson comes in at 47-1. He's a senior. And Duwald from Westwood is a junior at 26-0. Oh, there's a big throw that time by Waukee Northwest. He's got on that, and there's a pin. Wow, there's a pin. So not only do they get a state title, but they get extra points for the fall. And that's a big win, and there's a nice contingent here from Waukee Northwest. Nice to see that in a big school. You don't always see big schools traveling well, but Waukee Northwest having a big tournament, and that's going to get them closer to being that team title. So that's going to push that team title up. So we'll concentrate over here on mat 1. 4-1, Gilbert's down now at 182. 182 there. Again, Jeff Blankman will have an interview with Blake as soon as he is able to. Now it's 4-2, Gilbert down. Give him some time to settle down here a little bit and think it through. Maybe after his award ceremony. A lot of people demanding their time, but Blake's always been good, but you know, that was a heartbreaking loss. He had his sights set on winning that match. He's been watching for it for over a year, wanting to get back to that and get that rematch, and wrestled an incredible match, especially after he got handled in Ida Grove twice by him, and really sounded like he was getting tossed around quite heavily, but Blake, I thought, wrestled one whale of a match, losing 2-1, and I thought gave everything he had. So heck of a match by Blake, and couldn't ask for more. Now we're back on mat number 1. 49 seconds to go. 4-2, Gilbert down to Burlington Notre Dame. And we're going to have blood again. So we're going to take time. We'll go back over to the middle mat. And that's going to be Hudson and Westwood. It's 3-2 right now. Hudson in the lead. So it looks like, I'm not sure who's bleeding. I think it's actually Burlington Notre Dame. I think he is bleeding. CJ Walrath, and it's Fernando Valascuza from Gilbert. It's just taking quite a while with all the blood. They had to wipe it all down. He must have really been bleeding, and they've been moving around pretty hard, so there's blood everywhere. So they're cleaning all that up, and they're cleaning the mat up. 43 seconds to go. Period number 2. Again, Gilbert out of the Hawkeye, or out of the Raccoon River Conference. And Hudson's doing a cheer, let's go Nate. There's a shot in by Westwood. Now we got a body lock. Who's going to get it? Both guys are in a body lock. Who's going to get the throw? And they're going to be out of bounds. Wow. Both kids in body lock. 11 seconds to go. Period number 3. 3-2. There's a stall. There's a stall. See if they go. 5 seconds to go. He's going to have a heck of a time getting in there. And that should be called. They're not going to do it. And that'll be Tate Ektrine of Hudson with a 3-2 victory, 47-1. And that will be your champion in 1A. We got blood again on 2A mat on the ground. Still 4-2, Gilbert down. That'll be the only match going here. So keep it here. See how Gilbert does. Oh, there's a shot in by Burlington Notre Dame. He's in deep. They got the ankle up. Lifted up a little higher now. He's trying to dance around side. Nice whizzer in there by Gilbert. He's going to sit down to his side. Nope, doesn't get the 2. Now he comes around backside and gets 2. Time, and it's going to be 6-2. He's going to give up that takedown right at the end of the period 2. And big Burlington Notre Dame crowd here, of course. They're going for the title, so they've got a bunch of people watching this one. Gilbert's on the up position now. Tries to lift, put him back down. He's back. There's a reversal by Burlington Notre Dame. Now it's 8-2. So, again, a big Burlington Notre Dame crowd here. There's going to be a release. So now it's 8-3. Minute 38 to go. Gilbert down 8-3. Again, nice job out of the Raccoon River and all the kids in our area. Wrestling well down here. 8-3. Minute 24 to go. Valascuza from Gilbert. Walrath from Burlington Notre Dame. takes a shot at an ankle. Does Gilbert. Doesn't get that pulled off. 1:07 to go. There's a shot by Burlington Notre Dame. Comes in back from behind. He is quick on that move, and he's up 10-3. So working on a major decision now. Trying to get more points from Burlington Notre Dame. Trying to build points. So you get points for the win. You get points by differential as well. If you get 8 or more, that's a major decision. So you can get quite a few points that way. And, of course, a pin and tech fall are even more points. So there's going to be an automatic release. So it's 10-4. So it looks like they're just going to try to do a takedown clinic here with 39 seconds to go and try to get some more points, try to get that major decision, trying to boost that lead, trying to keep that lead in Class 2A title. And there's a takedown, single leg takedown, and there you go. It's 12-4. Just a quick single leg in there. And Bill Escusa had no answer. Now they got the major decision. He can ride him out with 16 seconds to go. And they'll get extra points for that. Of course, we have the Burlington people behind us, so they're really cheering him on. So if he gets loose here, it's going to bust up that decision. That's stalling. Didn't try to take him down one, and he holds him out. So major decision that time for Burlington Notre Dame. 12-4. Escusa from Gilbert. Good effort, just not enough in the tank to get that one. So we're going to step away. We'll take a break. We come back. We will have the results of 170 for you after this.
Motor Inn of Carroll, known for their award-winning service department and brand new state-of-the-art dealership, is a proud sponsor of today's matches. Motor Inn of Carroll, the area's premier Toyota dealer.
Jacobson Seed is a proud sponsor of today's wrestling coverage. Their brand new conditioning facility is ready to increase your yields. Take the Jacobson advantage today.
Feld Security of Carroll is the choice of homeowners and business professionals. A professional Feld representative can help you create a protection plan for your home or business. Feld Security of Carroll, proud sponsors of our local schools.
DMAC provides access to quality, affordable, and convenient education. The DMAC Carroll campus offers a variety of programs for everyone. Not sure what program is right for you? Contact the DMAC Carroll campus today and talk about your options. Call 792-1755 today.
Hi, this is Danny Mackey, and all of us here at Mackey Motors in Lake City are so proud of the South Central Calhoun wrestlers and members of all sports teams at SCC and throughout the region. It's been our pleasure to serve the area with a focus on customer satisfaction for over 50 years. When you buy a new Chevy or Buick, purchase a certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube bays, or get service or body work done, know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Welcome back here to the Gatorade broadcast booth, live CB Sports Network, and we'll give you some updates here. Class 3A 170, we did not have any local kids that placed, but we'll go to Class 2A. Second place will be, actually the champion will be Caden Stutzman of Atlantic Camp. In sixth place, of course, from Carroll High will be Sterling Rodman. Seventh place, Eli Thorson of Roland Story. So, and then we'll go down to Class 1A. Class 1A 170.
And the awards in Class 2A is
Class 1A 170. That's the match that just got over with here a little bit ago. And that'll be Blake McAllister from South Central Calhoun. He will be the runner-up for the second year in a row. And in seventh place, it will be Denver Pauley of AHST Avoca. So that's where we're at going into there. We'll give the 182s coming up here. It looks like we'll get that reset for you. We're going to take a peek now at the team standings. See if we can get that pulled up here. Get that reset. Keep that updated because the races are close. Don Bosco with 151. They're running away with it. Lisbon with 123. Logan Magnolia still at 92. And Underwood at 90.5. So that's how they stand there. We'll go to Class 2A. Class 2A, Burlington Notre Dame at 109 now. Osage at 102. Sergeant Bluff Luton at 79. And West Delaware at 75.5. And we'll go down to Class 3A. Southeast Polk leads at 160. Now Waukee Northwest at 151 and Waverly Shell Rock at 143. And we have a Waverly Shell Rock wrestler up on 3. We'll try to get you what's coming up here. We'll get the wrestlers coming up. Get it reset for us here.
Your runner-up, Caden McDermott of Pleasant Valley. In your 2022 Class 3A, 170 pounds.
Haven't quite got them set, so we'll check brackets for you. How's that? That'll be even better. So Class 2A, 195. That will be Volker and Carter from Glenwood. So Glenwood, Carter. So we have a Glenwood kid at 295. Go to Class 1A, 295. 195, sorry, my bad. That'll be the other 10 hold. That's Carson. He's a senior. So Carson, 10 hold, and he is 13-5. And it will be Miller, Caden Miller from Midland. And Class 3A, it's going to be McGarry Hardy of Waverly Shell Rock. We have the matches already going here. And they don't have anything up. I'm not sure what they're showing because that is not a match going on. So Glenwood, so 10 hold is going to be wrestling Glenwood. So all right, so we got Haggerty from Waverly Shell Rock and Hill from Bettendorf. So 10 hold from Don Bosco, Miller from Midland, Volker from just reset here. Volker from West Delaware is taking on C.J. Carter from Glenwood. That'll be in the middle mat. We'll keep an eye on that one. Still having a little trouble with the headgear in the 1A mat. And that's Carson 10 hold is waiting. Actually 2A, sorry. 2A mat. West Delaware, Volker, and Carter have not gotten underway. 10 hold. Brother of the one that just beat McAllister is on middle mat. He just got a takedown. On the 2A mat, or 3A mat, it's 2-1 in favor of Waverly Shell Rock. And on 1A, or 2A mat, looks like Glenwood's got a chance to take West Delaware down. There's a throw attempt and not able to do it. So almost a takedown for Glenwood. West Delaware again in that team hunt. Check that out. They're in West Delaware. Get back to 2A. They're in that team hunt. West Delaware in 4th, 75 points. So they could sneak up at Sergeant Bluff Luton. So this is a big match here, not only for Glenwood, but for West Delaware. 2-1 right now in favor of West Delaware. 10 holds up 6-3 in that middle mat. And it's still 2-1 Waverly Shell Rock. 10 hold from Don Bosco just putting on a takedown clinic. He's up now 8-3. Those two boys wrestle exactly the same. Very strong. 2-1 right now. Carter from Glenwood down. From Volker and West Delaware. We got blood or something on the blood. So blood on that mat. 10 holds got, there's a pin. 10 holds going to win by fall over Miller from Midland. So both those brothers get their state championships. Brothers in his corner cheering him on. So both 10 hole boys from Don Bosco are going to get titles. Go to 3A. It's 2-2 now. Waverly Shell Rock and Bettendorf. Does a little dance to the delight of his teammates. Does 10 hole. 2-2. 2-1 on the mat. Glenwood down.
Place winners at 182 report to the awards area. Place winners at 182 to the
So
awards
we're
area.
2-2, period number 2 on Class 3A with Waverly Shell Rock. And there's a takedown by, he's going to let him right back up, does Volker. So Carter down 4-2. He just doesn't like to be underneath. I'm saying Carter must be dangerous. There's a shot attempt by Carter, not able to get it. There's another reshot by West Delaware, and they're out of bounds. 4-2. 4-2 the score. Glenwood's down right now. 21 seconds to go here in the first period. A lot of blood timeouts tonight. Thank you for listening to Western, the CB Sports Network. There's another takedown by West Delaware. He is smooth on his feet. That's 6-2. Carter now trying to hit a switch and stay in there. Not able to do that. And that's going to be the end of the period. So 6-2, Carter down from Glenwood. On the far mat, still 2-2 with 19 seconds to go in the second. Waverly Shell Rock and Bettendorf. So that will be Haggerty of Waverly Shell Rock and Hills from Bettendorf. Haggerty, a junior at 42-1. Hill, a senior at 41-1. 2-2, so Waverly's going to take the down position here in period number 3. Carter still down 6-3. Got an escape. They're working the middle mat. And quickly up to his feet is Haggerty from Waverly Shell Rock. He's now up 3-2. So big one for the team title. All the Waverly Shell Rock wrestlers are over there in the corner, cheering on their teammate. And you see the Rams are over there in their corner. So that's North Polk right behind them. So both those teams there cheering each other on. Glenwood 6-3 here, minute 10 to go in the second period. Both on their feet. Carter not able really to do anything from his feet with him. There's a try to shuck him by. Now he's trying to catch him in a headlock. And not able to do that. And that's a takedown again by West Delaware. It's 8-3. Takedown on the far mat by Waverly Shell Rock's Haggerty. It's now 5-2. Volker's up 8-3 now on Glenwood. See if Carter can get out. He gets up to his feet. And he's free. 8-4. So Carter, see if he can get a shot in. And he takes a shot at the ankles. Didn't get that. Now it's going to be reshot by, reshot by Haggerty, or by Volker. He gets a takedown, 10-4, and now he's going to release him, 10-5. 10-5 is the match here. Carter not able to stay with Volker. Volker's a takedown machine right now. There's a shot attempt by Carter. It's going to be countered by Volker. He's got the whizzer in. Far mat. There's 23 seconds to go. 5-2. Haggerty of Waverly Shell Rock in the lead. Taking him back down the mat. Carter now shot that time by Volker. He's deep into a single leg. Comes over for 2 and gets it. It'll be 12-5. 12-5, 10 seconds to go on that Waverly Shell Rock match, so they should pick up that victory there. So trying to tighten things up in that team race, and that'll be the end of the period over here on 2A. Carter from Glenwood down 12-5 to Volker from West Delaware. Again, that tightens it up on Sergeant Bluff Luton as well, as they're trying to get the third place match there. So Waverly Shell Rock gets their champion. Sit out attempt by Carter. Carter actually is on the up position. He's going to release. So it's going to be 13-5. Carter now trying to get some takedowns here. Takes a shot, misses it, spins around. West Delaware spins around and gets that one. Volker is very quick at that counter. And it's 15-5, 10-point lead here, major decision. Again, that's big in the team race. They're chasing Sergeant Bluff Luton. That's an escape, 16-15-6. That time countered by Carter on the shot attempt. So Volker's up 15-6. Again, looking for that major decision for West Delaware. Try to get that team title as they're chasing Sergeant Bluff-Luton. There's a snap attempt by Carter, not able to get it, spun around, and it's 17-6. Just a clinic by Volker. He's going to let him up. There's a point. 17-7, 10-point lead. He's trying to tech fall now. Minute 10 to go. Just needs 5 points to get it. If he gets a takedown and a throw, he'll end it, and that's actually more points. So the fall's the most you can get, and then tech fall, and then major decision. 57 seconds to go here. Carter blocking. There's an underhook. Thrown by West Delaware. There's an attempt now coming around by Carter. See if he's able to get that. He's been blocked off, and they're off the mat. 45 seconds to go, 17-7 West Delaware. Volker over Carter from Glenwood. Only match going right now. We'll have the awards ceremony coming up. We'll give you the 185 results. So we'll get those up for you here at 185. Carter and Volker going here. 30 seconds to go, 17-7. So there's a shot by Carter. It blocked and nothing going on. 20 seconds to go. Shot attempt that time by Volker. Blocked. So there's a 2-point takedown now by Volker. With 7 seconds to go, 19-7. He's just going to push him out of bounds. He'll just ride him out now. Looking at Class 3A 182, there is nobody from our local area in there or going on, so we'll go down to Class 2A. Class 2A 182. And we're down to 3, 2, and 1. So Carter is going to be runner-up at 195. At 182, Class 2A. It's going to be Valascusa of Gilbert getting second place. Gabriel Christensen of Ballard getting 5th place. 6th place will be Zane Bendorf of Harlan. And in 8th place, it'll be Zachary Rosenboom of Sioux Center. Go down to Class 1A now. Class 1A 182. Class 182. We do not have anybody. Collins Maxwell, so we Brady Sampson of Collins Maxwell got 5th, but that's the closest we have. Brent Greenfield of South Hamilton, some of our kids might have wrestled, will be in 7th place. So we'll go on and we'll be coming back here with 195. We'll just go ahead and stay here and do that. So we'll go 3A 195. Let's get that reset for you. 2 classes to go here. So 3A 195. We have nobody from our local area in there. North Scott would be the closest. So it went Waverly, Bettendorf, Southeast Polk. So we'll go 195, Class 3A, 2A, 195, sorry. 195. It's going to be C.J. Carter of Glenwood getting 2nd place. C.J. Hissler of Webster City getting 3rd place. Carter Smuck of Winterset in 4th place. And Henry Christensen of Ballard in 8th place. So quite a few kids doing well there. And we'll jump down to 185 1A. So Class 1A 195. It's going to be 3rd place, Brody Anderson of Manson Northwest Webster. Matthew Wirtz of Emmetsburg in 4th place. And Carter Davis of Underwood in 8th place. So that'll get us to 220. Of course, we know we have some 220 placers in Class 1A. We had 2 of them there. So we'll get 4th place and 5th place in that one. So we're going to step away. We'll be back. We'll have the 220 matches. We'll go ahead. Let's just stay here quick. We'll do the, let's go ahead and do the points since we had some changes there. So Don Bosco at 157 after their championship, 123 out of Lisbon. Still 92 in Underwood. Logan Magnolia at 92 and Underwood at 90. West Sioux comes in there at 81. Drop down to Class 2A. Burlington Notre Dame with that win moves up to 109. Osage at 102.5, and West Delaware now jumps Sergeant Bluff Luton. They went to 80.5. Sergeant Bluff Luton at 79. So big win there with the points, moves them ahead by just a half a point ahead of Sergeant Bluff Luton. So we'll see if Sergeant Bluff has anybody to come in here, and then we're going to drop down and look at the Class 3A team score. Southeast Polk at 160, Waukee Northwest at 151, and Waverly Shellrock at 147. So again, tight matches there. See what we have for 220 coming up. Brackets. Pull that up for you. Class 1A. Class 1A at 220.
Your runner-up, Grayson Gardner of Epworth Western Dubuque. And your 2022
Class 1A, 220. It's going to be Clark of Waco. He defeated Francis, who was the #1 kid. So Clark was the 4th ranked gentleman. He will be in there. He started the year at 47-1. And it'll be 30 from Don Bosco. 30 defeated Cal Waniger 1-0 to get into the semifinals. So should be an interesting matchup there. So Jonah Clark at Waco Wayland is going to take on Jared Thye from Bosco. Class 2A will be Barrett Muller from Osage and Gavin Bridgewater of South Tama County. And on the 3A, it'll be Ben Cutler of Iowa City High against Ralston Rumley of Dowling Catholic. Jeff Blankman has worked his way back up here, so he's not slacking completely off here. We'll keep him occupied and working. But I don't think Sergeant Bluff Luton has anybody left. I'm going to go down to 2A heavyweight here, see if they have anybody. If they don't, that'll be it. They're going to end up in 4th place, and they do not. So that win over Glenwood by major decision was enough to give them a half a point push and get them into 3rd place over Sergeant Bluff Luton. So Sergeant Bluff Luton is going to come up half a point short. They're going to come in 4th place. And they had a really rough second day. They had a lot of guys in wrestlebacks. So we got Clark from Waco and Theory from Don Bosco in that middle mat. Again, Theory is the one that beat Cal Waniger to advance on to the final. On the 2A mat, Mueller from Osage. Again, they're trying to catch Burlington Notre Dame, so they need to win there. And then on 3A, it's hold on a second. They have things all messed up here, so I want to make sure I get it right for you folks. 3A, there's a gentleman on his back. The kid from Dowling Catholic, Ralston Rumley's on his back. Iowa City High's Ben Cutler, Jr., 36-0, and he gets a pin. He pins Ralston Rumley, Jr., 28-6. So Cooter just comes out and dominates and gets a pin in the first period, and that's your state champion there at Class 3A from Iowa City High. So it was 6-2 when he got that pin. So now we're down to 2A. So 2A, it's Gavin Bridgewater from South Tama County ahead of Brett Mueller from Osage. And on 1A, it's Jonah Clark from Wayland Waco over Jared Theory from Don Bosco. Jeff's up here working. I should take a video of him working. People don't believe he actually does stuff, but he's working away. He doesn't even have his headphones on. He's not even listening to my crap I'm giving him. We'll keep him working. So end of the first period. End of first period. It is 2-1. Bridgewater, South Tama County over Barrett Mueller of Osage. So he is uploading his video of Mr. McAllister. So that'll be up on the website here shortly. Sure, he'll get a story typed up too while we're rolling along through this. Theory gets back behind now from Don Bosco and gets the takedown. He's up 2-0 with no time left on the clock, 2-0. So Theory, again, that's the one that beat Cal Waniger, 1-0. He's at 2-0 now. Shows you how close Cal was. I'm still trying to figure out though how. I watched the match. Matthew Francis lost. He got beat 5-2 from Clark from Waco. But Francis by far was the class of this class. Just didn't wrestle his best match that day, but watching him wrestle out, he handled Sword. Oh, there's a pin attempt by Osage. That's going to be big. They got it. Oh my goodness gracious, not only win, but they get a pin. That is going to change things. That's going to tighten that race up with Burlington Notre Dame. Huge win out of Osage there with the pin. But Francis, I thought, was definitely the class of that 220. Handled Sword and came back and handled Cal Waniger as well. Just strong, and not sure what happened there, but Waco is Jonah Clark from Waco Wayland has wrestled well at 47-1. So they had a guy doing his last match. That was his last match that he's going to do. They're retiring, so they're giving him a standing ovation here at Wells Fargo. So, nice job. The referee has been a long time. All the rest are coming over congratulating him. So that's going to tighten that team score up. We'll give that to you here in a little bit. They got Osage cheering the kid's name on as he goes back. See if they've got it updated already. They're pretty quick about it. That's really going to tighten things up in that two-way race. And it does. They're a half a point. Osage is now a half a point behind Burlington Notre Dame. Let's take a peek at the 2A brackets and heavyweight. Who do we got coming up there? Class 2A 220. Class 2A 220. What's going on right now? Let's go Class 2A 285. Class 2A 285. And does not look like they have anybody. So they're going to fall short by half a point. Really tightened it up. But 2A 285. It's going to be Solon and Wayland, I think. So that's going to way that's going to end up. And I think you're looking at 3. I think that's wrapped up as well. I think the way it looks to me, Southeast Polk's going to finish 1. Take a peek back at those scores. But I don't think there's any way for them to catch up, even though they have a wrestler in there. Southeast Polk at 160. Waukee Northwest at 151. Waverly Shell Rock at 157. They've got a shot here. They've got a shot, does Waverly Shell Rock. If they get a win, they might sneak into second place. 285. But actually, the winner of this one's going to determine who's going to be probably in second place, because you've got Waukee Northwest against Waverly Shell Rock coming up here in the final. So that's going to be the second place match for the second place trophy. And one of the big stories down here was Waverly Shell Rock had a young man bite a kid, and he got disqualified. He was in the quarterfinals. So not only did they lose his points in that match, but they lost all the points, and that's quite a bit. So you got 2 wins that wipe off the board, and you don't get any more points all the way through. The kid was wrestling pretty well, so that would have definitely made a big difference here. So by all rights, sounds like he was a very good kid, level-headed kid. First time they were in trouble with him, but he just lost it and bit his opponent. He was up big. Actually, I think it was a major decision, the way it sounded like, in the third period, late in the third period, and bit him. So, okay, we got Theory of Don Bosco up 4-1 on Clark of Waco. Again, 49 seconds to go. That point was a technical violation of locked hands. So that's where Clark got his point. And again, you look at this, I think if you realistic about it, I think Sword and Waniger are every bit as good as either one of these two wrestlers out here. I still haven't figured out what happened to Francis on that top side of that mat. He was definitely the class of the deal, just wrestled bad against Waco. But Cal Waniger and Jared Sword were very close to being in this final. Could have been either one of them in here, and just didn't quite have enough. 17 seconds to go. Theory from Don Bosco in the lead here. Again, that's who beat Cal, 1-0. So Cal very close to being in the finals and very close to being a champion. There's a throw. He's landed on top. He's got back points, and that's it. So it's going to be 8-10 to 2. 10-1, he's going to win. And again, you look at that, Jeff. We're going to put your headphones on quick here. So as we look at this, Theory from Don Bosco wins 8-1, and he beat Cal 1-0. That's how close our kids were to being a state title holder.
Yep.
Again, I'm going to go back to it. I still think that Francis kid from West Hancock was a class of the field. Wrestled bad against the Clark kid here, and didn't make it through and worked his way all the way back to third. But watching him wrestle Cal and watching him wrestle Sword, he was definitely the class of the division. Just had a bad round. But again, you look at how things go. Cal Waniger and Jared Sword were right there, almost in the state title hunt.
And that's kind of what happened. It is. And especially in this sport, in any sport, you have a bad day, you have an off night. One match, yeah. It happens. I just want to say I just talked with Blake McAllister, of course, of the Titans down there, and just posted the interview. What an effort for that young man.
Well, first of all, we're going to start with congratulating him on doing an interview.
Yes.
He had his entire year dedicated to getting back to that spot and winning that, and the disappointment had to be palpable, but so thank you for him. But
yeah,
boy, I thought he wrestled a heck of a match there. What did he think of his match?
It kind of felt like he gave it everything. He said that he knew that switch in round two that put Tenold up 2-0 was key, was big, but he felt he could come back. He got the escape to make it 2-1. He felt really comfortable being down 2-1 going into the third period. He thought he could get out, but he gave Tenold a lot of credit for being able to ride and hold and get a hold of him in a way that didn't allow him to get out. I did ask him how close he felt he was to that escape right there at the very end. He felt he was, pretty close. But you could see the emotion in this young man. It was not an easy interview to do. Great kid, amazing family, and you feel for the young man and what he went through.
I really do. We love to tease his brother about being the best. But you talk about Blake. He came out here, and he did better than I was going to give him credit to do. After that match last year, he was really handled in that match and didn't have a lot to offer.
And even over at Ida Grove earlier this year, beat 11-5 that day, and it sounded like Tenold really controlled that. But one of the things I did talk to him about is I asked him, I said, you said after your semifinal win that your body is finally right and it's your time. I said, tell everybody kind of why, what do you mean by that? And, he said, my sophomore year, I got sick as I was down here and just didn't wrestle well because I didn't have, I was sick. Last year he had a shoulder issue that he battled most of the season, never was quite right. This was the first time coming down here and coming into this finals match that he was healthy and he was feeling good. And I think it showed tonight.
Yeah, I think it showed. I mean, you took probably one of the better kids in the state of Iowa and gave him everything he wanted to go. He had to work everything he had just to ride out there. And congratulations to him. What a great job he's done.
Yep.
I'm gonna miss having that young man around. It's fun to give that whole family a bunch of static and deserve static. I mean, they deserve everything they got, but. So 195ers are up right now. We've given those points. We're just going to start with 1A 220. And we got a couple kids that have done all right in that bracket at 1A. We'll go West Hancock, Cal Wanger of Kemper was in 4th place. Jaden Sword, 5th place for South Central Calhoun. And in 7th place will be Cooper Anderson of Panorama. We'll swing back up to 2A 220. Class 2A 220, it will be, we got Ty Holsuff of Sioux Center would be the closest kid to us, and we'll run up to 3A here. Class 3A 220, and it will be Logan Huckfelt of Spencer in 3rd place, so congratulations to him. And we're down to one more group of kids, so one more group of kids to go. That's going to be the heavyweights, and Logan Magnolia has a kid, so let's go back into the team brackets, so see where that's at. We're going to give one more refresh here while they get done. I think it's pretty well summed up here, but we got to make sure. So Don Bosco at 161.5, and they've got that sewed up. Lisbon at 123, they've got that sewed up. And it looks like Logan Magnolia at 92, and a wrestler in the heavyweight is probably going to get this one lined up. I don't see that, so let's check and see who he's wrestling. So class 1A. Class 1A 285. So, yeah, that is not going to be anybody from, so that one's going to be wrapped up. So, Logan Magnolia is going to end up 3rd. Underwood is going to end up 4th. So, congratulations to both of those schools. We'll go down here to Class 2A. Burlington Notre Dame at 109. And you have Osage at 108.5, so half a point behind in Class 2A. And neither school is going to have a wrestler there. So, that's how that's going to finish. West Delaware is going to sneak in at 80.5 and knock out Sergeant Bluff Luton at 79. So really tight scores there. You got a half a point separating 1st and 2nd, and you've got half a point separating a point and a half. And then we're going to look down here. And 1A, I just heard them say, is a rematch of last year's. And then Southeast Polk is going to wrap up the team title at 160, and the winner now of Class 3A is going to take 2nd place. So Waverly Shell Rock and Joaquin Northwest are in a battle, 151 to 147. So the winner of that match determines who gets the 2nd place trophy and who gets the 3rd place trophy. So West Lyon. So here we go in the heavyweight matches. Final bouts of the state tournament. No action going on right now. Jeff's over there typing up his articles. He'll have that posted here before we get out of the place. I'm assuming Jeff Storion's down here editing pictures. He should have those all wrapped up and ready to go. He only has one to do. Usually it takes him half the night to get his other stuff done, but he's only got one match he's got to work on. Place is pretty well cleared out here.
220 and heavyweight award winners report to the awards area.
So wrapping up our coverage here at the state wrestling tournament. We're down to the final matches of the weekend. Great weekend we had with our area wrestlers. I want to thank them for being gracious and talking to us. Don't have any scores going on yet. Trying to keep you up to date here, but not a whole lot of action going on. There's Logan Magnolia trying to spin around, but no points. Goes fast at these weights. A lot of times you get somebody down and they're not able to get up, so keep our eye on that. No score. Again, if you look at Mat 3A, winner of that one probably determines who's 2nd place. That's Waverly Shell Rock and Joaquin Northwest. In the middle mat, Logan Magnolia already has 2nd place or third place wrapped up. And then you look at Class 1A and or Class 2A, and Solon. There's nobody there in the team title. So Osage is going to fall by half a point. And West Delaware is going to sneak in by a point and a half and knock out Sergeant Bluff-Luton. They did not have anybody in the finals at Sergeant Bluff-Luton. They lost a lot of guys on day number 2, and that ended up costing them as they try to come back. Keeping an eye on it. No scores. Everybody's on. Oh, we got one in Class 1A. That'll be Bus getting the escape. Get this pulled up here. Sorry, folks. Give me 1 second. Wipe the names out on me. So Bus from North Butler, Clarksville over Rex Johnson of Logan Magnolia right now, 1-0. It's Gage Marty of Solon over Easton Flushman, I'm sorry, from West Lyon over Gage Marty of Solon. And in Class 3A, it's Ben Ryland of Waukee Northwest, 1-0 over Jake Walker of Waverly Shell Rock. There's a takedown now in Class 1A. It's Bus 3-0, and he's got Rex Johnson in trouble from Logan Magnolia. Got that arm bar with 36 seconds to go. He's trying to turn him. Not a lot of action in this one. That one's the closest. Got the leg pin trying to make a turn here. It's tight if he gets him turned over. And he's going to. That one's going to be deep trouble there. There's back points, and there's the pin. So Rex Johnson from Logan Magnolia is going to end up in second place, sorry. Second place. We'll go through that 220 matchup right now. 285s. So we can tell you where the placements are on that. So start in Class 3A. See if we have anybody there. Class 3A 285. We've got Hector Garcia was 5th place from Boone. Class 2A, 285. It was Aaron Graves. I forgot about him. 4th place, Aaron Graves from Gowrie. And it was 5th place, Logan Green of Clarinda. 7th place was Nick Bronsted of Okoboji. And 8th place was Daniel Chavez of Clarion Goldfield Dows. I'm going to go down to 1A. So that match is still going on. That's 1A 285. It's going to be Rex Johnson of Logan Magnolia getting 2nd place, and it'll be Daniel Gregory of Trainer in 8th place. So that'll wrap up all of our place winners in our local area. Right now on 3A, it's 1-1. Period number 3, 35 seconds to go. Winner of that match takes home 2nd place for their team. Not a stranger for this heavyweight. He ended up having to win to beat Southeast Polk for the team title in the duels. So Waverly Shell Rock's used to being in that position. Minute 20 to go there. And then on mat number 1, it's 1-1 as well. So all tied up here in mat number 1 and 3. Not many people left the building here with the heavyweights going on. Everybody's pretty well cleared out. 10 o'clock hour coming fast. It has gone faster than I expected, Jeff.
Yeah, it has, Jeff.
We've had a lot of injuries, but a lot of blood, but we're still able to go through. But really big down here on our left mat. Winner of that, whoever wins this will get 2nd place. There's a shot by Waverly. He's got his head down. Nothing going on. We got 41 seconds to go. Both guys trying to get takedown.
And Jeff, I do have our results page with the results from today and the video interviews, the one I just finished with Blake posted.
Oh, quickly, 2-point takedown with 23 seconds to go. 3-1 Waverly Shell Rock with the takedown over Ryland of Waukee Northwest. So big takedown there. So you got the results page all up to date.
And the Brinks Exterior Sports Report, which has got the recap story and all of today's results from all of today's area.
Oh, he flipped him over. He's got him on his
updated.
back. Oh, my goodness. And there's a pin. Oh, my. Oh, my. He rolled through, caught the Waverly Shell Rock kid, and pinned him. So Waukee Northwest will be your runner-up in the state.
Wow.
With a pin. Caught him with a pin, and it was only 2 seconds left in the match. He was up 3-2, rolled through, caught him on a pin. And that's going to do it. So Waverly Shell Rock will be third. It'll be Southeast Polk will be your champion. Waukee Northwest will be your runner-up, and Waverly Shell Rock will come in third place. Huge disappointment for Waverly Shell Rock, but what a win there for Waukee Northwest, and congratulations to them on that program as they've been building that quickly. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage here from state wrestling. You've been listening to live broadcast from the Gatorade broadcast booth. For my broadcast partner, Jeff Blankman, thank you to Mr. Bill Kane. Thank you to Jeff Storion for taking pictures, all the wrestlers.
And do you have the list over there still of the sponsors? I wanted to thank all of them.
Right here.
Okay.
Let's dig it through here. It's going to be right in there.
There we go. If I can find
let's go with the wrestling sponsors. We're going to talk about Ottoman Recreation Center. Thank you for sponsoring the Ottoman wrestlers. Carroll Booster Club sponsored all of the Carroll High wrestling down here. Kemper Booster Club sponsored all the Carroll wrestling. Mackey Motors sponsored all the South Central Calhoun wrestlers. And Corbett Telephone took care of all the East Sac wrestlers. Did you find that sheet?
I did. Yep.
Right,
I just want to thank our main sponsors: American Home Shield, Ottoman Rec Center, Champion Chrysler, DR Electric, Drago SCI, Clucky Custom LLC, Mackey Motors, Pi Electric, RJV Transport, and Western Iowa Networks. And want to thank our other sponsors as well: Borden Arrows, also Redinas Chiropractic, Carroll Eye Care Associates, Culver's, Carroll Cardinals, O'Halloran's, Coon Bowl 3, Quan Auto Salvage, Motor Inn, Jacobson Seed, Feldfire, DMAC, Commercial Savings Bank, and Kit Plumbing. If it wasn't for those, we wouldn't be able to do that. So thanks to all of our sponsors. It's them that allow us to be able to come out and provide the coverage we do. As Jeff said earlier, thanks to Bill Kane. He does an amazing job, and glad to have him back this year. Thanks to Bill Gross, who was going to come up and help several times and checked on us to make sure that we were doing fine. Thanks to Jeff Honnold, who hung out down here for 3 days, you mentioned. Thanks to Jeff Storyhan. Thanks to Jeannie Kirchhoff. Jeff taking the great pictures. Jeannie, of course, is sponsoring that so that we can have his great photos that I'll be sharing over here in just a moment. Thanks to Tyler Bruner, and thanks to everybody that listened over these 3 days. So we appreciate everything.
I apologize if they had to listen to me.
We'll try to do better in the future.
We'll find better announcers, but and I hope everybody liked the change in format. I know it's not what everybody wants it, but I think it's the best of all worlds here, and hope you enjoyed the coverage. It was sure fun being down here. I want to first and foremost thank all the kids, the graciousness of them doing their interviews, and talking to us before matches, the coaches, and everybody, and the way they performed most impressively. Thank you so much for making an enjoyable trip down here. Well, that's going to conclude our coverage, Jeffrey.
Yes.
We've been down here 3 days, or 4 days next year. I don't know if we can do that. I don't know if I can handle that. We'll have to renegotiate my contract on that one. But for Carroll Broster, for CB Sports Network.
Yes.
And Gatorade broadcast booth, this is Jeff Holland saying thank you so much for listening to our coverage. It's been a great one. We'll see you back here in 2023 at the state wrestling coverage. Good night, everybody, and be safe.